Well, hold on.
Wait, you got the questions and stuff? Because I didn't know it's not a normal show.
And welcome to Benchmonster TV this evening.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condray.
And I am the Bench Monster. As you know, we have Tiny Meeker waiting in the wings. And let's not waste any time. Let's get right over.
Yep, let's bring him in.
Let's bring him in real quick. We're going to switch right over and say, oh, hello, Tiny Meeker. I got to center your video here a little bit more.
That's centered. Hi, Tiny.
How you doing, Tiny?
How are you?
Can you hear us, Tiny?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
you
bastard.
turd! How dare you?
You look like you were frozen.
You stinker. Well, I know, because we were just having such problems.
We were having technical difficulties. That's why we're 2 minutes late, ladies and gentlemen. Tiny's video was
It's all
frozen.
Ashley's fault.
How dare you? You're not starting off good.
Well, Tiny, welcome back. This is your second appearance. You were our first guest, and here you are again. Good to have you.
So I can be in the show.
Oh, you want to scoot over and be in the
Sorry,
show?
Dad.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, there's Ashley.
I switched to coffee.
Now, what kind of coffee are you drinking, Tiny? Decaf? It's late.
Starbucks Madagascar vanilla.
Is that a Keurig
Double
you have?
caffeine. Yes.
Okay.
Behind me.
Your
freezing
video's
up?
a little choppy, yeah.
Are we freezing that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Damn it.
We're having some.
Yeah, it's not on our end, Tiny. I don't know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because our video's fine.
Dang it.
Huh.
Well, you're fine
You
now.
want me to switch computers?
Would that help?
Want me to switch computers real quick?
I don't know. What did you use last time? When we did this?
I thought it was this one, but I have other hardware too. I don't know. It's
Okay.
been a while.
Well, we'll keep you on here.
Oh,
I mean,
Try it.
yeah.
Okay, where?
So let me show off the TV here. See, maybe that might help because I got these smart TVs. How's that working?
Looking good so far. Yeah, you're not freezing. So
Feel better.
I'll let you know if you do.
Well, let's roll with it.
Okay, well, hey, first off, welcome back. And
Good to have you back.
good to have you back.
Our
And
first guest ever.
Glad to be back.
yeah, do you want to start off by talking about weightlifting competitions or Tiny's training or
Well,
No.
Well, man, what's hype up the show? I mean, we got the IPA Bench Press and Deadlift Worlds on March 20th, 2021. And after the bench press of the Worlds is the strongest bench press contest ever. The Baddest Bencher on the Planet contest. Everyone is going to bench press 1,000 pounds or more.
That's sick.
That's sick as hell, Tiny. I don't think it's ever been done. Has it? Has there been any meet where multiple 1,000-pound bench presses have occurred? I know we've talked about that before, and I don't think maybe 2 in one meet, but not 9 or 8 or whatever. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't think if anyone's had a meet where 2 people bench
Really?
1,000, because even Mindy's meets, you didn't see it happen. 2 people hit 1,000.
Well,
Because when Mindy hit 1,008, no one else hit 1,000 that week. Because I hit 942.
Will Brody and Putnam hit it in one meet though, didn't they?
Oh. No, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, that is the first meet. Then.
Yeah, but this
Wow.
but this will be different. You got 8 people that are that crack that barrier. So
That's crazy.
approaching very quickly, Tiny. It's already March. It's weeks away, and I know. Well, I don't know about putting on a meet, and I know it can be very stressful. And I've talked to you in the past few weeks, and I can't imagine the stress that you're going through setting up. Getting the venue, getting the weights, getting the benches, getting the chairs, getting the. I mean, I got a load of questions here for you. I mean, first off, what type of bench press are you going to be using at this contest?
Oh my God, you're stressing me
I'm
out
sorry.
already. You need all the things to get
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Oh my God. Are you talking about the bench itself we're benching on? Okay, well, if anyone's used Dyna benches, there'll be all Dyna benches.
Uh-oh.
And Tiny is frozen.
What's that noise?
I don't know, but we don't have Tiny Meeker.
Am I still frozen?
No, you're not.
Now we got you back. We
Well, we
lost you for a second.
We lost you for a second. Now we got you back.
Yeah, you blacked out on me, then you came right back.
Boy, I don't know what's going on.
What's
So-
going on, man?
We're having a hell of a
Sorry,
time.
everybody.
So you're Tiny, I can hear you now. I'm gonna have to recenter your picture as we talk.
Well, all the Dyna benches will be in the warm-up room. On the main stage, the first ever Tiny Meeker Power Bench is being made by Iron Core right now. All the measurements will be the same as a Dyna bench, except rack height will be 2 inches lower for our shorter lifters. But as the pad and all that stuff, everything will be the exact same height as the benches in the back. Same pads, everything, all custom pads, everything on them.
Nice. Very nice.
We
We're
still good?
Yeah, I'm just centering your picture. Don't worry about me. I don't know
Okay.
why the hell you're bouncing around. I don't know why it's doing this. It's upsetting me.
And then our bars will be Texas Power bars. It's the Tiny Meeker version Texas Power bench bar. And with the bar will be 1/8 of an inch thicker for your gripping. And I think we're kind of freezing. I hope not. And then the ends will be 5 inches longer for better safety for the spotters and all that stuff, and put a ton more weight.
Nice.
And then what the difference is, there's no narrowing in the middle. All that's going to be gone. It makes the bar stronger to keep the bar from bending.
Okay. Now, is this your own bar that you made, or?
No, I worked with Texas Power Bar, trying to design and asking questions. What can we do this and that to strengthen the bar? Because my biggest complaint over the years, everyone would always say, "Oh, he didn't touch his shirt, was too tight." And it's like, no, man, look at the damn bar; it's bending like crazy.
Yeah.
So I was running around searching for companies to see who can make the best bar. I didn't want to use a squat bar because they're too darn thick and it really hurts your hand. And got with Texas Power Bar and said, "Hey, what?" We're freezing up bad today, huh?
We are freezing up freaking
sorry,
bad.
guys.
Yeah, sorry, Benchmonster TV. We are having.
And sorry, Tiny.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tiny. I don't know,
Sorry,
and I'm a loss for words.
Internet can really be a pain.
I just don't know what end it's on.
I'd hate to kill a live show. If you want me to try to load up the other computer and see what happens, that's up to y'all. But
I don't know, Tiny. We'll
worth trying.
You think so?
God, if I'm wrong, I know.
how many people are listening and watching right now?
Would we be able to start it back up?
Well, I don't know. I want to do it live. It would just be a headache. But if we keep doing this, we might have to to do that.
I mean,
I just don't know, Tiny.
If it would fix it, I think it'd be worth it. But
I don't know what computer you were using per se when we first did this, and what internet connection you were using. A landline? Are you on Wi-Fi? That type of thing?
No, I'm using wireless. It's man.
We're having a hell of a freaking time.
Sorry, guys. But they can hear. Everybody can hear us. Okay, is that
Tiny's completely frozen, and I don't know why.
I think we're gonna.
Okay, we might have to restart Tiny. And try a different computer. Tiny, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I see you moving and everything.
Yeah, you're moving again.
It might be worth trying. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to keep getting you frozen in the midst.
We don't want to do this the whole time, right? Like
in the midst of your speaking, because this is important stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let me do this while we're sitting here. Let me turn the computer on and just see.
They're saying the Texas snow froze Tiny. That's what's going on.
A lot of things froze a couple weeks ago.
God, that was a nightmare down there, man. I saw that.
Unbelievable. Let me see.
Well, anyway, Tiny, how much are those bars that you're speaking of? Because I'd like to purchase one for.
Oh man, you know what? I hate saying that. I could find that out tomorrow and let people know and post that. That's actually something I did want to find out, and I just. With everything else going on,
you got a lot on your plate, man. Don't worry. I mean, that's not important right now. But like I've said many times before, a Bulldog bar, whatever Dave Tate's bar is, forget that one, and whatever bar you're talking about. Definitely want to make an investment on a bar of that nature to use.
Yeah, my main thing on the bar was it just not bending. I mean, I don't think people really understand until you have that problem when you're trying to bring the bar down to touch and that bar's bending like crazy. I mean, I got videos where we're 4 inches from touching the chest and the bar is hitting the pins. And if it's in the pins and the bar wasn't bending, it would be hitting the chest. So that's a major issue.
Anytime there's any curvature in the middle of that bar, that's just further down. You have to bring that weight. And I don't want to go any further, in any type of deficit, like a Buffalo bar.
Like a camber bar.
I don't want to do that. I already got a
not at
long
all.
bench stroke as it is. I'm trying to shorten it, not elongate it.
Right.
So. But you know, a lot of people also tie
So while we're still talking, we're good right now, but this computer isn't ready yet. So if it gets ready and we start problems, I'll switch.
Okay, everything seems to be working kind of good. So, a lot of people like to know if will this meet be televised?
Okay, so yes, 100% it's going to be televised, not live. It's going to be aired for a later show, kind of like how the Strongman is done.
Okay.
We will do. We will be videoing live the entire event, just filming the platform, not behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That will be a live stream. I'm pretty sure it's going to be done through. It's called TexanLive.com.
Okay.
There is a chance of me moving to a different website. I will be posting that when it goes down. We were supposed to have that meeting today. It looks like more of it's going to be done tomorrow to know where the different website.
Okay.
The live stream is actually going to be $9.95. It's going to be a pay-per-view, but you'll have the whole day. It's going to be on a very good Wi-Fi, so you're not going to have what's going on right now. So at the facility, people pretty much will not be able to sit there and video live because they're not going to have the Wi-Fi connection, all that. We're the only ones who are going to have it to make sure we don't run into problems. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But man, it's gonna. We got basically the people that filmed the LFA fights, legacy fights.
Yes.
They're doing all the production of the show. So we're gonna have some really cool intros. I got a 16 by 9 foot giant TV screen behind us that we'll actually walk through into the platform, kind of like a WWE event. There'll be lights and everything. You will have lights on when you're lifting, though.
Okay. I've seen, yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next question, please. Yeah.
But man, I got a lot of big surprises for all the lifters, and especially the guys that are competing in the show. A lot of gifts I've got for everyone, and I just think everyone that comes to this thing is going to be blown away. And then after the benching, all that's done, Tiny's going to get on the mic, start DJing, and we're going to have an incredible pumped up deadlift show.
Deadlift show.
Nice.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm talking about for the deadlift for the world meet.
Okay. I'm like, is Tiny going to deadlift or something, or what are we doing?
No, I did that after I did 1076. I'm not pulling in this show. I'm saving up for the after party.
Right. Oh, geez.
And it will be after party at this place called Drafts, which is right around the corner from the hotel. And the deal we did with the bar is 50% off all tabs.
No shit.
Wow.
Yeah, food and drinks.
Dress code there?
Damn.
Nah, no dress code. Well, I'll probably have everyone with their wristbands for the show to make sure those people know who gets 50% off and not the whole damn bar.
Yeah, gosh, that could be taken advantage of easily, huh?
Yeah, they asked me how many bottles of 1942 I want.
Jesus.
I said, how much is a shot? Anyway.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, there's no hangover after drinking 42.
You keep saying that, Tiny, but I don't believe you. I seriously, I mean, the tequila hangover is not a good thing. If I just don't know how you can do it. I think you're conditioned. That's your secret. Yeah, I'm green.
Honestly, if you're not mixing a bunch of junk with it, I mean, you might be able to drink some beer too, but I'm telling you, if you don't mix your liquor and all that, you're not going to have a hangover with that stuff. Swear to God.
I'm a power drinker, though, Tiny. I don't drink casually. I mean, so that's not a good thing either. So,
man, power lifter, drinkers, of course we are.
We've been out very late after meets, and we've showcased that on the show. Till the birds were chirping.
Wow.
Leave at 9 and get back to the arena at what, 7:30 in the morning?
I like that picture.
We made it. That's all that matters. We made it.
And got banned from Wabdol in the same night. Right?
That's all right. Gus has done work.
That's true. Hey, so Tiny, how's your training been going? I know you're trying to put on a meet, and that's taking a lot of your time. How's your training been going?
It's a little roller coaster ride, made some changes recently, and I'm happy. I'm not happiest right now, but I'm happy, and I think there'll still be some big numbers coming up.
I was perusing your Instagram site, and I found a video of you bench pressing, and I'm gonna try to show it on here and see if that works. But I saw you throw up. Was it 1,023?
2026.
26. Let me see if it'll play on here and let's see if we can watch it. Yeah,
It actually might
it's
be
playing.
2023. I think it's 2013. And, yeah, I think it's 2026.
Yeah, well, I just like to say that this 1026 is the fastest 1,000-pound bench I've seen on the internet, and I have seen a lot. And very impressed with your technique was the first thing I see. I mean, that is like a speed bench there that you just did. And couple things is I like how you keep your head back. I mean, you're a seasoned bench presser, of course, but technique looks awesome. But I see you're wearing something new as far as a shirt. I mean, I didn't look too close, but I definitely know this logo when I see it. And I thought I saw it on your stomach. Can you please explain, if you would be so kind?
Looks like something that's on your hat there.
This F. Yes. Yeah.
Well, you know, man, it's all about respect and loyalty and you know, wanting the best for your athletes. Right. And I've been with one person since probably, I think, 97, maybe even 95. I've never worn anything else ever. Right. And I just think as we're getting closer to the show, we were trying certain things, and I just, you know, I needed new stuff. I needed changes, alterations, and my support wasn't doing that anymore. Right. And even more, I felt like the word support was not there. Right. And the more I kind of argued about it, the worse it got. And finally, I just got fed up and said, you know what, the heck with this. And I was really at the point where I was just going to try my old stuff regardless if I couldn't find something. And, you know, I'm 40 pounds lighter than I was when I did the records. And I could still wear those shirts. It'll be kind of loose in certain areas and kind of snug in others, but 100% you wouldn't get the same what you were getting out of it. So when I was kind of having this conversation where it was just going downhill, because I really felt that the other company just kind of lost their, you know, they lost their passion, I think, for the sport. I feel this way. I feel like they're going to a different sport and that's their view. Maybe it's CrossFit. I don't know. Maybe it's strongman. I feel they're important is more in bands and sleeves and belts than it is in shirts and equipment. Just my feeling, my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. Where in America, for right now, it's still okay to have an opinion. But anyway, so when that call was going down, I actually sent a text out to Rob Farrell, and Rob Farrell was one. A lot of guys were already kind of wearing his stuff. But more importantly, if it wasn't for Rob, a lot of these guys in the show would not be in the show. They weren't going to do it. And Rob contacted me, spoke to me, and before all this happened, and was like, you know, hey, you know, I'll get these guys in your show. If I have to drag them on the plane, I'll make sure they're. And I was very appreciative of it. You know, I don't care what they're in the show. You know? So we freezing up? Or are we good?
Froze for a second there. Now you're moving. You're live.
So I contacted him, and this is right after it went down, and I just basically said I had to take a moment for a second because I felt like I just got divorced after 20-something years, and it was a divorce over something just so stupid that I don't need to go into. But the divorce was like I forgot to take out the garbage one freaking day, and for every day after that one fucking day that I made a mistake, you kept shitting on me every goddamn day and couldn't get over the situation. It's like, when can we fucking just get over? I forgot to take out the garbage one day and be happy again. And it just never, ever got back. And so I asked Rob, I said, hey, man, you know, I really appreciate you getting these guys on my show. If you don't mind, I wouldn't mind giving you a booth if you can make me a shirt. And he kind of just went, you know, Tiny, I didn't get in the business of making shirts to build shirts for thousands of people. I just want to build shirts to watch people lift freaky ass weight. He goes, I'd be honored to make your shirt. Wow. And man, where it got kind of more depressing, but in a happy way. Here I was waiting for weeks to months for things from what used to be my support. He tells me it takes him only 4 hours to make a shirt, and he had it there within 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. Wow.
Well, Tiny, you know, that being said, I know what company you speak of, and I've known you for many, many moons. 1997, I believe I met you. And I know who you are as a person, and I know your loyalty towards that specific company. And I'm actually shocked by the way that they've treated you,
crazy.
and it disgusts me a little bit, And I don't mean to rant and rave, but I know other people who've been with that company and jump ship and come back and get treatment and jump ship, come back and it seems to be like a revolving door there for those people. I know the incident you're speaking of, and I just think that it's disrespectful the way they handled you as an athlete and a person, and I just because you told me the whole story, and I'm just it irks me a little bit, to say the least.
Well, I'll tell you this. Yes, there's a lot more to the story that I'm not going to share, but I will honestly say there's absolutely no way whatsoever I will ever return.
Whoa.
That's it.
Right.
Wow.
So, my thing about me is once I go to that point, there's no turning back.
I hear you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been working with Mr. Farrell?
I would say almost a month. And the cool part is I actually touched on the very first day that I used it.
Right.
So that was a good feeling, because before, things I was trying wasn't working out that way. The only weird part is it is such a different thing than what I was
Right.
using before. And, I actually had a big talk with Gillespie the other day, because, I'm probably one of those guys that was saying, oh, you just put these on and everyone's bench 1,000 pounds, and to be quite honest, when you're a very disciplined lifter and you go to these, the technique is so different. We just went green. You still hearing me?
I'm still hearing you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. But the technique is so different. When you first get the lift off, you almost feel like you're going raw and there's no support whatsoever until that bar starts going down. But the worst part is you have to go down a different way. You have to actually flare the elbows out a little bit, which terrifies me. But we made some couple changes, and I don't know. I'm pretty beat up right now from using it. It really attacks your muscles a different way too. By the elbows and all that. So a lot of ice and a lot of treatment still. But this week we made some changes to the shirt again. I'm really at the point where I kind of know what my opener is and what I want to wear for that, and just after that I might just go put the other one on and go, let's go for it and see what happens.
And I've seen, I've been in the band shirt for a while myself, but when I see your video of your 1026 20 whatever it was, I mean, you look on point. I mean, you look like you like a fish takes to water. I mean, it's the speed and explosive powers there, and it seems you got the groove down on it. So I mean, you look comfortable in it. You're not fighting it. You just look like you've worn one of them before, and I know you haven't. So it was kind of impressive.
Looks are very deceiving.
Yeah.
Because if you see my face, man, I'm like almost terrified, and it doesn't feel right just yet. Yes, the video looks effortlessly, it looks fast, but man, it almost feels like I'm raw.
A little different shirt, to say the least. But when the weight came off your chest, did it surprise you how fast it moved, or?
Somewhat yes, somewhat no. I mean, because I was already messing with bands, for training, like slingshots, all that stuff, and I knew what you could get out of the reaction if you're aggressive with it. I think the surprise more to me was how easy I was able to touch in this, and that was a blessing in disguise to me, because that was what was killing me before, was just not touching and stuff. So it stretched a lot better for me, and I enjoyed that. I think now what we're trying to do is get it where I'm actually getting more stretch out of it to get more of a reaction. And I think if we solve that problem, you might see that 1026 shitload faster.
Yeah, that was one of the things, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 months ago when I was wearing these, and I knew you were with that other company at the time. And I said, man, in one hand, I hope Tiny never gets in a band shirt. And now, here you are. Now my mindset for Tiny Meeker is way different now. Now the door is really open to what you can really do in these damn things. And I mean, I don't throw out numbers. I mean, we can sit here and say, oh, it's 1,200 or whatever, but it's with what you've got and as many years of experience and your ability to handle that type of weight and do 1,300 pound reverse band presses, and I mean, it's man, you stay healthy and yeah, I just, 6 months from now, where's Tiny Meeker going to be in these shirts? That's the scary thought. That wakes me up in the middle of the night because
But, I in my perfect world, I mean, I wouldn't want to make a change now, but I kind of almost wish this would have happened probably 2 months ago.
Yeah.
To have at least 2 more months in this thing to learn it more, to let my body heal up a little more and stuff like that. But I mean, even in the other shirt, there's days I actually went over 1,400 off a board or 2 boards and stuff. So I already was feeling that in my hands and know what that part feels like. So if I can get the support on this where I think I can get, yeah, I honestly God, I think 1,400 is definitely doable.
Oh yeah. Question I always have, about training. I know you don't do any speed work, but you're a very explosive bencher. I mean, is that just you think that has something to do with the amount of fast twitch fibers that are in your body compared to other people, or is it the fact that as with myself for many years, we just trained that type of explosive power, and we never press against barbell weight slowly. We actually explode against it, because I know you don't do any like specific West Side speed training. So, and you're very explosive bencher. So what's the secret? I mean, to your explosive
every day speed day.
Yeah,
every day speed day.
I see that when you post your videos. Every day is speed day. You don't bench too slow, Tiny.
No, but I mean, not being funny, that really is it. Every single thing is explosive. If I want to get more blood in my muscles, I'll start slowing down, go slow up. But it's kind of like we used to say back in the old days, we went off our chest as fast as we freaking can.
Right.
We don't want to sit there and we don't want to feel the weight. And even in bands, if you take a rubber band and you pull it back and you just kind of let it go back with it while you're, bringing it back, you're holding it still. You're not going to get nothing out of it.
Right.
But if you bring it back and you fly back with it, that rubber band's going to come to life.
Oh, yeah.
So same thing went with the Phenoms, all these other shirts is you have to be aggressive. The part where people make some mistakes is they want to blow it up as fast as they can. And then they feel that speed and they go, oh, I'm already there. And they relax and bam, now you're in trouble.
Yes.
So you have to learn how to finish it. It's kind of like punching people. You don't punch to the face, you go through the.
Correct.
Right.
Bam.
Is it still cold in Texas? Because you're freezing.
That's a good one.
Well, I'm full of jokes tonight. Yeah. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. Yeah. I was I kind of wrote some little questions down here before we started, and I just wanted to run through those. But how many Pharrell shirts do you have? Do you have? I know when I work with Rob, he sends me the Nightmare, and then I have a shirt that's similar to what Tony Carlino's wearing now. Are you wearing any specific brand name shirt of his? Or is it just I'm being nosy now? It's like
I have no idea what his shirts are called. I swear to God, that's no lie. Hey, but by the way, one thing that we didn't do on the other show, I don't think, but I definitely want to say it. Without Fisher Financial Services, this meet wouldn't be happening to begin with, especially for the money.
Yeah.
And also with GLC Direct. GLC Direct's making all the television stuff possible. They're putting all the money up for that. So thank you, Sean Madeir and all that. And then Fred Fisher has gone above and beyond his sponsorship for this event. And we got a total of 25 different sponsors for this show. But them two basically is the key to this whole thing to make this happen, the money and everything.
Yeah, it's a tremendous amount of coin they're putting up. And, and I asked you this question before, depending on how this meet goes, turnout, revenue, and all that said and done, will there be a Tiny Meeker greatest bench press contest again next year at some point? Possibly. Maybe once a year? Maybe? Depending on how sponsorships go, all that good stuff. I mean, in a perfect world.
I think all around it goes just to how the whole performance works. If everything goes well, I think the sponsors will be there, and I think they'll even grow even more.
I agree too.
We're actually working on getting Guinness there too, because you're not only going to have the all-time world record possibly broken, you're going to have the most 1,000-pound benchers ever. That's another Guinness Book World Record. You're going to have the oldest man in history bench 1,000 pounds. That'll be another world record. And you might have the most attempts and the most completed 1,000-pound benches in the meet. So, dude, there's a lot of world records for Guinness that'll be broken at this show.
Yeah.
That is true. I never thought about that.
No, I didn't either. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is really exciting.
It might be a couple, 2, 3, 1,100-pound benches in this show.
Might be some 12.
12? Oh, that's possible. I'm not saying never. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm not talking about just myself.
I know,
I
I
saw
know.
for Tony Carrillo who doing 12:15.
I saw it. The guy. I mean,
Jimmy, never know what Jimmy might do.
wild card. I told you, Jimmy's a wild card, man. You can't predict. I mean, you can watch his training videos, you know, but you just don't know what he's going to bring to that platform, and it's scary. You know, a lot of times you know, I'm not saying this is how I think, but you know, you strategize going into meet. You know, you're trying to figure out, well, you know, who's, you know, and there's never been this type of competition. So when you go into a meet like this, you're like, well, what's so and so going to open with? Well, you know, you try to predict somewhat, and then not have to play the first attempt, second attempt game, and try to do the, well, he's going this on his second, and you're going to undercut him, overcut him. You know, that type of that strategy. You know, you have in a meet. What is Tiny Meeker's game plan? Not to like open up, show your cards or anything, but just going to take your opener, go from there, do what Tiny does on a second, or are you going to watch the competition and adjust to a second attempt that is going to beat everybody's second attempt, or are you going to, you know, I just like to know strategy. I'm writing a book.
I honestly gotta think this is gonna be one of the most hardest shows ever to strategize because, you know, some guys can open big, and that could be actually a mistake if something goes wrong. And, you know, opening light, man, I mean, I think if everyone hits their opening lift, 2 and 3 is just going to get freaking crazy. Me personally, in the perfect world, I just want to see someone, I want every guy to at least hit 1,000. And then after that, let's just go for death.
I agree with you on that.
I really shouldn't say that word. By the way, the bench will have really good face guards and all that too. There'll be a 45-degree angle face guard, not like your normal dynas that would just go straight out. So safety is a big deal. There'll be lots and lots of spotters. Guys that are coming in without their spotters, I got guys learning 3-man liftoff, so to help them the best they can. And we got, you know, I got a bunch of guys are actually bringing their own people, so that's pretty good too.
Your what type of bench pad is on the pad? Is it scuba gear material, the sticky stuff?
Now, my custom bench pads all have gripper padding on them, so you don't need to put no chalk on you. If you put chalk on you, you're going to run the bench. So they're going to make sure you put chalk. They're 12.5 inches wide, and they're probably about 3 inches thick.
No kidding. Okay.
When you lay down, you might want to take a nap. They're very, very comfortable, but you ain't moving.
Okay, so it's like the Sealy Posturpedic thing a little bit. I got it.
Yes, for sure. Maybe like the one where you put the wine glass on it and you jump on it and the wine glass don't
Gotcha.
Kind of like that.
And you said that was that pad was 12.5 wide?
12.5 wide.
I got to measure mine at the gym. I have a custom bench pad on my bench, and I don't know what the width on it is, but is that something that we can see at future Tiny Meekers meets? The same?
Well, they've always been in my me to sell these. I ship them out for $275.
The pad or the cover?
Yeah, the pad.
Okay.
No, I'll ship the whole pad, everything. So basically, if I ship it out to you, it'll be just plywood on the bottom. You have to get wood screws to drill up. So you get like 1-inch drill screws, and that thing ain't moving. But they're, and I can even make it if a person wanted it wider, longer, whatever. I actually made one for the company that's building the bench that's 5 inches longer because they make benches for basketball players and stuff too.
Nice. Oh, your video bounced around on me here. I got to center you back up. We're fine. This is all technical stuff. It happens.
Yeah, we got 56 lifters in the IPA World Meet, but
that's a lot.
But no international lifters, so we probably lost about 30 to 40 international lifters when they couldn't get in. If they came in through the border, they could probably get in, but that's another story too.
That's a different story in itself. Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's travel restrictions and somewhat are in place still, are they? I don't know what's going on in the world, but
yeah, but that's what the problem was. A lot of guys they would have to quarantine either before or after, and that was just too much time for them.
Right.
Here, you want to see Pierre?
Yeah.
He's big now.
He's a handful too. I see your Facebook videos.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
He goes 200 miles per hour, crashes, 200 miles per hour, crashes, 200 miles per hour, crashes. He just doesn't. I think my other dog is aged 10 years in a month playing with him.
Oh, it happens. Yeah.
I bet.
Cute. I come home and Ellie's looking at me like, why? Why did you do this? Just why?
Tiny's got a full off. So Tiny, you have 2 dogs, is that correct?
Unfortunately, I had 3. I had to put Dash down after I got 3.
Jeez. Sorry to hear
Yeah.
that.
Sorry.
I got 2.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm sad.
yeah. A lot of deaths lately, man. I don't mean to laugh. That's it's been a rough 2 years, man, but it's all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
So what's Tiny's diet consist of? I know sometimes I see a post you're eating spinach. You're eating very clean. I know as we get older, our health is important. We're not 27 anymore. So are you still on a clean caloric diet, or
are we on MTV Cribs? Am I supposed to open the refrigerator now?
what do you got in the fridge?
I got some champagne Dom Perignon,
You Cristal's what you need.
I got lots of spinach.
Okay, we eat spinach here too. Okay. Now, why do you eat spinach, Tiny? I know Popeye ate it, but what's it do for you?
Turkey legs.
Now, how do you get those turkey legs? 'Cause I train these sons of bitches. How do you get these? How do you get forearms like that? I always see that pose.
They're implants, man.
Implants. Okay, I understand.
$10,000 each, but don't tell nobody.
Okay.
Okay, I got this just today. I got me some jalapeno cheddar deer sausage.
Now, that sounds good.
Very lean.
Very lean.
I got.
You got any steak in there?
Hang on, I'm getting there. 97% patties.
Patties. Okay. Is that it's not buffalo, is it?
No.
Okay.
It's just 90% beef.
Okay.
And since you asked it, there's the steaks, some prime ribs.
Hold it up higher. Yeah, that's what I'm eating when I come over. Okay. Is everything cooked? So you just reheat it? You're ready to go?
I cooked it already.
Okay.
I cooked it most of this yesterday.
What type of carb sources are you getting in your diet?
Rice.
White rice, brown rice, jasmine rice.
White
okay.
jasmine rice. I'm trying to stick away from most of the pastas.
Right.
The pastas don't go good for my heart. So
oh yeah.
I actually I think it may have been a month and a half ago, I actually slightly went back into AFib. I carved up way too much. And then I kind of stressed out over a couple things. I forgot what was the other name, but anyway, just really carved up. And then like when I wasn't feeling well, like an idiot, I go, ooh, let's just take some pre-workout. Maybe I'll feel a little better while we work out. And it was and I got lucky. I popped out the next day. So
naturally?
Yeah, I just went back to my real clean eating. Okay. I made sure I slept real good with the CPAP, and the next day, as the day went on, it got better and better and better. And by afternoon, I was back to normal.
Were you getting symptoms of AFib, like shortness of breath?
Shortness of breath. Like after I do the set, I was like, God, dog it.
Oh, fuck.
And I actually have an AFib tester. So I went testing myself, and it was first coming up a funny reading. It was saying I wasn't in AFib, okay, but there was rhythm problems. And then Monday when I checked it, it was saying I was in AFib that morning, and I was like, oh, dude. So I started calling my doctor, asking him, is there any way I can get out of this without having to go to the hospital? Right. And started eating as clean as possible. I made sure I slept real good with my CPAP machine. And by the afternoon, after I was chugging a lot of water, somehow I came out of it, thank God. Yeah,
they have a pill that's called amyridodone. It's pretty harsh on your system, but it can bring you out of AFib. It's I think they call it pill in the pocket. I don't know if that's what it's called, but if you're in AFib, you can take that pill and it'll bring you out without having to go the full 9 yards of what do they call cardio? When they bring you back out of it and shock you, put you under.
You need to text me that one because I don't want to go back to hospitals for anything. That cost me $50,000. So
Damn.
Yeah, it really was $50,000 for 4 days in the hospital. One zap.
Jeez.
One zap. Ching. Yeah.
It's like, why couldn't y'all do that on the first day?
So you try to keep your body weight below a certain number, obviously 320 below, or?
Oh no, I want to be much lower than that. I really want to be in the 308s for this show.
Okay.
I really want to get more in the like 290, low 290 range. Okay. I like me in the high 280, 290s. Messing with this crazy weight, it's kind of hard keeping it down.
Yeah.
I cut back on my cardio a little bit. I don't know really why. I just kind of wanted to just back up just to see how my body would start feeling and doing. And I'm probably going to get back on again because my knee is kind of stiffened up. And I figure if I start riding again, it'll loosen it up again. But I just want to be around 280, 290. And then after the show, man, you can do all the cardio you want all damn day, but if you don't change the diet, that's really the whole thing. So trying to stick to it clean. My problem is just I'm not doing it 5-7 times a day, really 7 times a day. I'm still at that 3, maybe 4 times a day. And if I get to 7 again and I'm still doing the same food, I think my weight will drop really fast. I just got to start forcing myself to eat more often.
So low sodium. I know they recommend not a lot of caffeine and pre-workout drinks, man. I know they say don't take those if you're susceptible.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee's my only pre-workout now. No more of the other stuff.
Yeah, it's a little different than when we were younger guys and ran around, we're invincible. But now, with age, comes all these little ailments that haunt us, and the whole idea is staying in the game, and doing what we got to do to maintain some good health,
I think the biggest key to more than anything is just not stress. That's the part it kind of concerns me with everything I'm doing. I got all these notes around me of do this, do that, make sure you get this done. And as long as I'm not stressing over it, I feel pretty good. But, kind of like going with what I went through the last month or so, when I'm kind of talking about it sometimes, I can actually feel things changing. So that's why a lot of times I just don't like talking about it, don't mention the names, and just move on, And I think that's the best blessing I got is that I got to meet Rob, and he's doing his job for me, and we're just going to go have some fun. Whatever happens on the 20th.
Now, I know you mentioned this on the phone recently, but after this meet, what's next for Tiny Meeker?
I'm going to go take a vacation.
Vacation? Okay. Vacation's good.
If I can, I'd love to go take a vacation. I don't know, man. Like I said, we really got to see how this meet goes and see what happens. And if it ends up being fun and I really figure this shirt out, I really want to go down the weight classes. If I get into 275 or 259 and just have some fun, I love feeling big weight. Will I still be doing it that kind of weight? I don't know. But I just want to be healthy as possible and just be happy.
Yeah, that's one of the things. I got to keep my body weight below 320 and probably below 310 to be honest with you. But being such a tall guy, I kind of work better with that mass. I'm not no 5'10" guy. Seems like every year I'm getting taller and taller. I don't know why, or that bench stroke is getting further and further, man. So yeah, I miss 360, but not really. So.
I never wanted to be 340, and I was an absolute shock when I weighed in 340.
I remember seeing you. We were big people, man. The whole weight moves weight theory. I always say that.
That was a short period of time, and actually, there's a video I don't like sharing. I'm doing deadlifts in my gym, and I'm wearing this white shirt, and I'm like, God, my back looks enormous, but my stomach looks just horrible. I was just so depressed when I see that video.
That's one of the things, on this show, I post a lot of my speed bench and stuff and workouts, and I'm handing off for my guys, and I'm like, my God, my gut's getting out there. I'm looking like fatso, man. I mean, hey, you're laughing over there. It's not funny. Yeah. I got a hold. I went through a bad spree of McDonald's, but it was getting so bad that they were giving me free food there. I walk in there and they go, "Oh, you want a free hamburger?" And they were just handing me free food. That's not good. So I had to cut that Mickey D's out. So cut sugar out.
Going there so much? You didn't tell
because
me
it's 20 feet from our house. You can see the golden arcs from our driveway.
That doesn't mean you need to go there.
And that's not good.
You know what, Ryan? Actually, I think when this meet's over, one thing I would love to get back, I just want to get back to my basics of my training. When I watch your videos every week and you're watching your show and y'all doing all this other different stuff, it's like, man, all I've been doing the last few weeks is bencher. There's no assisting. There's no other stuff I've been doing except for my back day, my leg day, and stuff like that. And it's like, man, my rhythm is just kind of off. I feel like that's why I feel like I'm kind of falling apart in some ways because I'm constantly putting that on, trying to see what I can do.
Right.
And I think once we get done with this and we get back to the basics, heck, we might see a much bigger and leaner Tiny because I'm now able to do the other stuff, and then maybe eventually get back to that shirt and see what really can happen at that lighter weight.
It's kind of the training that has to apply though. You got to live in that shirt. I know. That's. I mean, some people you can say you can only put it on a couple times a month, but a lot of times you have to constantly wear it and learn it and become one with it. And But a lot of times, I remember back in the day in the Phenom, of course, the workout would consist of coming in and doing multiple sets and reps with 1,000, 1,050, 1,100 off of boards and shit. After that was over, I didn't have any piss and vinegar but to do push downs and go home. I mean, it just completely exhausted me, and I didn't do any assistance work basically. So at this point, though, with the wide variety of people I have and younger guys, they need to do that type of training. So then it causes me to fall in line and do it with them, and it breaks up the monotony of just coming in shirt benching and then basically calling it a day. So, and it's hard, man. It's they push me and I push them, and you got to make training fun. Once training becomes boring, then it's that's a problem. So, but yeah.
I think it's basically when you start going to routine. The difference with the Phenom though is we knew the shirt, so we kind of how our training should be. The problem with me right now is I'm still trying to figure out how to get more out of this thing, and based on what I'm seeing from some other guys, and I'm watching videos saying, hey, why is my shirt bunched up here and his is not, and learning this and that, or just the fact that you're going down with the weight and it feels like a freaking negative and not support. So going back and forth with Rob, yes, he's very fast, and that's a definitely blessing, but you almost wish you could have hands on right there and watch what you're doing to change it up even more. Well, especially when it's so brand new.
Yeah, you see people flying out and working one-on-one with Rob, and they tend to have really good success when he's on hands right there and can fit you for what you need on the spot. That would definitely help. He's in Pennsylvania, I believe, so a little far from my house.
Road trip. Well, maybe we have to come to Texas and we'll road trip to Pennsylvania and come back.
How long a drive is that, Tiny? 6 hours?
I don't know. We might make it 5 the way I drive.
I was down in Dallas and a couple years ago, and I called you on the phone, and I said, "What are you, Tiny? About an hour and a half away?" And Houston was 4 hours from Waco. Man, that was a long ways away. That state's huge.
I would have made it there in 3 hours.
Is there no speed limit in Texas, or I mean?
Well, there's speed limits. You just know where to do it and where not to do it.
Okay.
or a lot of people. A lot of people know Tiny Meeker, so it's kind of a good thing.
That's true. Well, Tiny, do you still have Tiny Meeker Day?
I still have Tiny Meeker Day.
And when is that? February?
No, August 12th.
August 12th. Okay, Tiny Meeker Day.
That's crazy.
That is cool.
Damn, maybe that's the day I should have put the meat on.
That would have been cool, yeah.
August in Texas? Sounds a little warm to me.
True.
Hey, I'll tell you something funny about that, by the way. So the mayor who did that for me, his son I actually grew up with, and we from kids, we played basketball all the time and all that. The other day I'm at the gym, and I get this text, "Come outside and bring your ball." And I'm like, what? And I look at my phone, and I'm like, call him. I'm like, "Are you at my house?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I'm at work." And he's like, "Oh, your truck's here." I'm like, "I'm in my other car." And I'm like, so he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." Anyway, so I hang up, and I got cameras and motion detectors everywhere. And
right.
Next thing you know, I see him kind of move around my driveway because my motion thing's going off, and I call him back. I go, "Dude, I got cameras all over my house, right?" And he starts kind of complaining. Well, anyway, if you get on Facebook, there's a video of a guy goes, "You know where I'm at? Tiny Meeker Court?" No. And he turns around and shoots a jump shot, and it goes in. He goes, "It's McManus Court."
Are you saying, is that the mayor, Tiny? Is that who you're talking about?
It was his son.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
Well, damn, son, you're popular. What's the population there in Humble?
Oh, man, Humble's a lot bigger than it used to be. I have no clue. There's a lot of freaking people here. There's there's about 4 or 5 different major high schools out here.
No kidding.
Interesting.
And there's actually building more. When I grew up here, there was 2 high schools, and I think there's about to be almost 6 of them, and they're talking 6A. They're big high schools.
Wow. That's great.
A lot of people live here. And unfortunately, they're moving a lot more in here.
Wow.
And I understand that Texas has you guys have abolished the mask mandate. You can actually walk around and everything's 100% open. Is that?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good thing to talk about the meat. Yes, starting Wednesday next week, no more masks. I mean, there's businesses that can still kind of say, "Hey, we want you to mask."
Yeah.
Most of them, if you kind of refuse to do it, they're just going to shut up and walk away and let you do your thing. So it's kind of a respect thing if they want you to do it. As for putting the meat on, no mask mandate. You don't have to wear it. Hopefully it'll stay good till that date.
Yeah.
But my gym, we've never been wearing masks except around certain clients.
Okay.
But my gym, we don't have more than 8 people in there at a time anyway, and
Right.
people can space out whatever. But that's a good thing. I just wish it kind of would happen a little sooner, because then maybe we'd have got some
More
live for other places.
Yeah.
But hey, at least this part we can pack that house, have a bunch of people. There's actually a local Facebook page of people here in the Houston area of all the nightclubs back when I worked in the 80s and 90s. And they're actually going to be posting to me. There's 9,000 followers on there. So hopefully, we get maybe 10% of that, and I'll be pretty freaking happy.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully this pay-per-view goes pretty well worldwide, and a lot of people will check that out. I mean, like I said, it's going to be on a really good Wi-Fi. We won't have to worry about it crashing.
Okay.
And we'll have to make sure we have good cameras and good angles and all that kind of stuff for it.
That's exciting, man.
Cool,
This has never been done, So you're the pioneer.
really
You're the
cool.
one to bring forth this type of entertainment and type of contest, and it's going to be one for the ages. I always say that.
Yes.
I know we've kind of kept this hush. You're kind of iffy because of Mom, and I totally respect that. Unfortunately, we found out a couple of days ago Blaine will not be in the show. Blaine has a broken vertebrae.
Oh shit.
He's been doing his best, try to heal up, but unfortunately, he is bone on bone.
Oh no.
And he just, he's like, man, you see his training, he's trying his best, but he's like, dude, there's just no way. And I get it, injuries suck, but I said, man, it's time for you to really go multiply if you're going to come back, because you need all the support you can have. You need to be squatting monolith, screw that walkout.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you're not going to be happy getting injured. So just go where you want to go to be happy, because injuries suck. And I'm not saying you can't get an injury wearing this multiply equipment, but first and foremost, it is for safety, and it is to keep you safer, to give you a longer life in this lifting. So, hopefully he listens to me, but man, maybe next year if we get to do this again, we'll have Blaine there on that stage, and maybe 5 or 10 more 1,000-pound benchers.
Is that going to require surgery to fix what Blaine is dealing with?
Man, I'm not exactly sure what all he said. I mean, I got so much going on.
I know.
I can't remember if he said he's going to do some shots or whatever first. I mean,
PRP.
Surgery is going to be his last resort, just like I would think anyone else is. That's a professional athlete. But knowing Blaine, he's a pretty smart guy. I think he'll look at every option and what's best for him to work for him. But
and we look forward to him coming back for sure.
Yeah.
Dude is a beast, man. I mean, who squats 1135 and breaks their back and still makes the squat?
Blaine Sumner does.
We're not laughing at you, Blaine.
No, shit.
A massive feat, man. I mean, it's a crazy lift to watch. I mean, dude, that guy almost died lifting on his own, fell down on the one squat that one day and, busted his arm open. I mean, you'll never see me benching alone.
And he's is he like 6'2", 460 body weight?
No, I think Blaine's closer to 6'4".
6'4".
He's a tall guy.
Okay.
He's a very tall guy. And yeah, he's over 400 pounds.
All right. Yeah, he's a beast, man. Didn't he come down and visit you in your gym, or at some? I thought I saw a picture of you and him together, or maybe I dreamt that. I don't know.
We were at the Arnold Classic.
Okay.
A couple times. We were at the airport, and I watched him lift a couple times up there when he did I think the year before he did the 1,000-pound bench, and then also the year he did the first 1,000. Hey, that's another thing that's more impressive about him. That guy would do a bench-only show, or vice versa, and then go do the full meet in the same weekend. That's just crazy.
That's intense, man. Crazy.
Wow, that is crazy.
I know this is an off-topic thing, but any word on the Arnold Classic? Do you know anything about that? I know you're with GLC, and I know you guys have booths at the Arnold sometimes. Any idea if that's occurring this year?
I know the Arnold's not occurring, as far as I know. I've kind of heard a rumor that it might get moved much later in the year, and it might be in Florida as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So, pretty much everyone's been moving to Orlando, and basically what I've been told by certain people in Orlando, they go, no COVID here, it's a lie. No mask, no nothing. Florida is open.
Okay.
That's been going on for quite a while. But I haven't heard any expos yet coming back to life.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because I know you're in the know, and I figured I'd ask you. So,
That's not good.
Remember, we'd be at the Arnold right now if the Arnold's
I know
going on.
this weekend. Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Deja vu.
Yeah.
1 year ago.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, kind of sad to think about.
Well, Tiny, do you want to move over to the chat box? We have a ton of questions, and if there's anything else you want to cover, any type of sponsors you want to plug, I mean,
well, if I go down the quick list, I'll thank everyone that's
thank everyone, Tiny. This is your show.
So of course you got Fisher Financial Services, you got GLC, which makes Accustatin Pro Athlete, GLC 2000, and their MSM. Texas Power Bars for making the best bars in the freaking world. You got Iron Core building the Tiny Meeker Power Bench, the Tiny Meeker Power Station. They got Casa del Pablo, who it's a Mexican meat market here. They're fantastic. The people videoing our meat is Texan Live. We got Monster Gym. We got Gym Star, does great jobs on air conditioning. Pizza Hut. So all of our lifters will have Pizza Hut. Our after party will be at a place called The Draft, and it'll be 50% off all your tabs. All of our T-shirts and all the graphics, all that stuff's being done by Speed Graphics. Our meat hotel is the Homewood Suites. You got, of course, Mr. Rob F8. You got Anderson Powerlifting. The kind of cool part about this is probably the first time ever I have multiple companies.
I was just gonna say you got a band shirt company, you got a Titan company. I mean, wow, you don't see this every day.
We got Hardy Webster Dental office here in Humboldt. We got Clearpool Service. We got Sharp Image. Sharp Image actually does interior decorating. You got F3, who basically makes Tiny Meeker able to walk all the time. That's my chiropractor. You got Evenco. Yeah, all the main platform and every warm-up station will have Evenco plates. So every station is going to have about 14 Evenco 25-kilo plates at their area with all the change.
Damn.
So something a little different. Everything's in kilos. You got Zone Nose Torque. They'll be bringing that stuff in. And last but not least is my buddy Frank Caminita, who just want to donate some money.
Nice. Wow.
What smelling salts did you just say, Tiny?
It's a Zone.
Okay, because I think Bruce Mason recommended Zone dry smelling salts. I don't know much about. I'm looking for a smelling salt to invest in. So
well, I'm gonna contact him actually tomorrow because I thought I would have already had his products by now. So I'm gonna check on that, and when I get it, depending on how much I get, I might actually just send you some, or tell him to send you some too, and go from there.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Ashley and I, we need to sit down and order some GLC products. Yeah, we were talking about that last week, so we'll be in touch with you. Yeah,
thank you very much for actually mentioning that because a lot of guys have been contacting me, and quite a few of them have actually made the orders, and a lot of them already said they're feeling better. So it's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I know there's a method of taking it, and that's why I called you up when I first got the bottles, and I said, well, how many do I take of this? How many take of this? Because I wanted to do it correctly, and like I said, my back pain, man, I remember it. Yesterday, it was like, 4 weeks into it, and my back pain, I was like, how can this, pain pills weren't taking the pain away, and those GLC products were working tremendously, and I at the time, I posted them on the Facebook page and hyped them up a little bit, but phenomenal product, and can't say enough about it, so.
Well, it looks like we might have to go take a road trip and go work out with Jimmy Cole.
Where's Jimmy living at again?
Virginia. So I guess if we're Virginia, we ain't too far away from Rob. We just keep on going to go pick up with Rob too.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh man. So let's hit those questions, man.
All right.
Let's do it.
Ashley, you want to start?
Yes. Where should I start at? Let's see here. Do you want me to read the first one?
Well, it's the very top.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Much thanks, Ryan, for posting my vid of me benching in the Kruger a few episodes ago. Love you guys. Keep up the great work.
Thank you,
Dave. Thanks for joining us. Rob Morris, prayers and best wishes for your mother and for your sister who is providing much of the care.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Rob. Raw Strength Society. Hey, Tiny, this event will go in the history books. Will you be using a Kruger band shirt?
I'm gonna get in trouble as Kruger Pharrell's. Ryan?
What's up?
Is Kruger one of Pharrell's shirts?
Yes. I don't think complicated. Kruger is Pharrell. John Ellick is the dark side.
All right.
Yeah. Kruger is what you have. Yeah. You have this.
I'm using Rob Pharrell shirts.
Yes.
I just don't know what the name of them are.
Nice.
You're still new to him, huh? That's fair enough.
All right, Rob. Let me go.
1 Rep Max. And we are on, baby. What's up, Benchmonster TV family? How was the three of you's week? How's mom? Tiny just saw the bench bar in a pissed by Branch Warren literally 10 minutes before the show. Haha, looks beefy. Did that make sense to anybody?
And I think it's a post by Branch Warren.
Maybe.
Branch
Oh, yeah?
Warren? Yeah.
Tiny just saw a post. That would make a lot more sense. A post by Branch Warren, literally 10 minutes before the show. Haha, looks beefy.
Branch Warren has your bar, Tiny,
Tiny.
I guess?
Sweet.
I don't
Tiny
know.
just saw the bench bar in a post.
Well, Texas Power Bar actually posted a picture of the bar that's going to the meet and put it beside one of the original Texas Power Bars, and it's so much bigger, the length wise, kind of like what the girls say. But anyway,
Nice. Couldn't pass up that opportunity,
Yeah.
could ya? But let's see, where was I at before there? Raw Strength Society. Can't wait to see the event. Will it be streamed live?
100%. Yes, it will for
Yes.
pay-per-view.
Excellent.
$9.99.
Excellent. That's a reasonable price.
And trust me, so $9.99 is not a big deal.
It does.
Yeah, I mean $9.99 is covering a lot of stuff that we're dude, how pay-per-view. There might be 10 people, you might get 10,000. We just don't know. I mean, I'm actually shocked. This is a great show. I mean, if anyone doesn't watch this show, yours, it's very positive. I enjoy watching all the time. There's no more Powerlifting USA, so you can't read shit. So putting on this show is, you talk about the history, you talk about what you need to do for training. This is a very, very good, positive show to watch. I'm actually shocked when I watch it live that there's not, thousands of people watching live. After the show, you might see a couple thousand people checked it out.
Right.
I just don't understand how you just don't get there live to see what's going on. So I really appreciate it, Ryan.
Thank you. It's nice of you. Nice words. Where was I?
Paul
at?
Loeffler.
Hey guys, how's it going? Can't wait to be at probably the biggest bench meet in history. Going to be awesome. Yes, it does sound like it's going to be pretty awesome. Oh, how come you moved it? Where am I?
I'm just moving it up for you.
CJ Morgani. Hey everyone. Hope it was a great week for all. Thank you, CJ. Barrel Proof Barbell. They did. I don't know what's that.
Probably referring to something we were talking about with
I'm
Tiny
sure it is.
earlier.
I just can't remember what. Roger, my memory is not that great. Roger Brome, are competitors required to open with 1,000 or higher at the competition, Tiny?
In my opinion, I think I'd be an absolute shock if anyone opened below 1,000 pounds. You're not required. You can do whatever you want. You're just not going to get paid till you attempt that 1,000 pounds.
Right.
Okay.
That's how it works. And so as long you had to bench 1,000 to get in the show and then or to get the invite, I should say. Yes, I know Tony Carrillo got it before, but I knew Tony Carrillo was going to hit it.
Right.
And lo and behold, he didn't have to do what he did, but he damn sure made a mark saying, I deserve to be here.
For sure.
So, much credits to him. But I think if you attempt below 1,000 in this show, you're wasting your time and wasting your energy. So I'm pretty sure every single one's going to open up with 1,000 or more for sure.
Yeah. Well, because you can't win on a fourth attempt. You have 3 attempts, and you don't want to, waste them on a 940
Fourth
opener.
attempt for records is not for the money.
Right.
Okay. Fair enough.
Talking about our interconnection here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Rob Morris. I could not be happier with Rob Farrell and F8.
F8.
Sorry.
Yep.
Look like Barrel Proof Barbell. Rob is the man.
Speaking of Rob, I just got my shirt back today that I sent back. It just came in the mail. It was a 4-ply, Tiny, and he wasn't able to get any weight down. I posted it on my show a few weeks back, and I believe he took out the 4th layer, and it looks like it's going to be money. So I'm excited to try it Tuesday night. So I didn't mean to throw that in. You saw the shirt. It was in the box. It came today, so I'm excited.
Cody Plum. What's up, Bench family? Could you guys talk about what you do the week of your meet? I'm doing a USPA meet Saturday.
Like,
You want me to answer, or you want to answer it?
go ahead,
Probably
Tiny.
both of you.
Yeah, like I guess a week before, 5 or 7 days before the meet.
Me personally, I like to do my opener 1 week out. I might hit some tries, and after that, I'm not doing anything but resting and eating clean the rest of the week. This meet's gonna be a little different because there's so much stuff I still got to get done.
Right.
And I know I love Fred Fisher. He's he wants me to try to focus more on the show, let someone else try to run it. But man, that's my name on the line.
I know.
So I'm gonna be running around. I mean, the day of the show, I'm actually gonna be lifting off for my team, coaching my team. I may not be behind the mic yet till after I'm done lifting,
Right.
but it's just the way I do it. And to me, it's no different than any other meet. If I don't have them, if I'm not gonna be there for them, why would they want to be there for me? Maybe I'm a different type of person. I mean, that's why I talk about loyalty and all that. I mean, I'm 100% a team member, not just a coach. So if they want to come in and train during that week, I'll be there coaching them. I'm not going to work out anymore.
Right.
But starting Wednesday, actually, I'll probably start loading my trailer up this weekend to get some of that stuff done. I don't know when the Vanco plates are going to be. They're going to come in probably early next week. I'll be running around getting T-shirts, all this stuff. So there's a lot of big surprises I got for everyone. But by Wednesday, I'm running around. I think by Thursday, I got lifters coming in. I got officials coming in Wednesday and Thursday. And then from that point on, I'm actually putting on dinners. I'm putting on parties.
You're
I'm
going
putting
to be
on.
running around with your head chopped off, Tiny. Crazy.
Yeah. But the funny part is sometimes that I perform my best
I know
under
you do.
those circumstances.
Yeah.
So, there's actually a video of me doing reps with 800 for 4 reps, which is the current world record. And lo and behold, I was putting the meat on and I'm like, okay, we're going to take a 10-minute break. I'm going to bench 800 and we'll go right back to the show. And I went over and repped it 4 times and almost hit 5 and went back to the show.
Damn.
Luckily, I had Gatorade because I started cramping. Oh, God. A lot of Pedialyte on hand.
Hell yeah. I guess if I was to put my 2 cents in, what do I do a week before the meet? It's opener. I usually do it on a Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday, if I do go to the gym, I'm just doing something like stupid light, like just it's not. I mean, lat pull downs with like 50 pounds. I mean, just to say, because it's hard to stay out of the gym. So just something absolutely ridiculous. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Saturday compete. So that's kind of me. And definitely try to step up the ability to sleep that week, because a lot of times, there's a lot of build up with stress, and you kind of like, did the training cycle go correctly? Did I do this? Did I do everything correctly? That's kind of what goes through my mind that week. And then usually by Thursday, I'm like itching to go to the gym, and that's a good sign that you're ready. When you feel like you just need to go touch weights, and that's when I know that I'm ready to go. And that's usually Thursday or Friday. I'm just itching to go and lift, and that's how I know when my body's ready. Central nervous system, all those things. So, One Rep Max has a question.
I agree with the 1200 statement. I recently saw Jimmy handle 1200 in a single ply, so you never know.
You never know.
Wow,
Never
single
know.
ply. Jeez, really?
Do we know if Jimmy Kolb's coming in a single ply or a 2 ply or a 3 ply? Do we know anything about that?
No.
I don't either.
He's coming, and that's all that matters.
That's all I know. Yeah.
That's cool.
Raw Strength Society.
Raw Strength Society. Pierre is my buddy. Cute.
What did you see, Pierre?
Jimmy Kolb.
Yep, Jimmy Kolb. Hopefully, I'm not sure if he's still watching, but he was on What Up, Grand Fam. Hi, Jimmy.
Hey,
Thanks for joining
Pierre
us.
heard his name, by the way.
What was that?
You hear Pierre now?
Yeah.
He's like, what?
Did he hear his name? Is that
Yes.
seriously what that was?
Yeah, and now he's going crazy over there.
Wow. That's crazy. CJ Margani, my sister's fiance, had some jalapeno cheddar sausage made from one of the deer he got. They are amazing.
I have some of those in my freezer.
Yes, I was actually going to make that tonight, and I was like, I'll wait till tomorrow.
Tiny, do you get up in the middle of the night and eat?
Nope. I have my CPAP machine. I never wake up.
Never wake up?
No.
Wow.
You wake up
Okay.
all the time. Huh?
Yeah, the only thing that happened, what's today? Today's Thursday. I think actually Monday night or Tuesday night, my head was spinning so much of things to get done.
Right.
I actually went to bed at 1 in the morning, woke up at 5 in the morning. Once you're up, you can't go back to
Right.
sleep. So I
Right.
was up and running from that point on. And going back what you're saying about the week of the meet, t-shirts, for whatever reason, t-shirts even though my t-shirts are awesome, my guy just sometimes it just gets a little too late. And I told him today, I said, dude, those shirts better be ready next week. I'm not dealing with that shit the week of the meet. So what happened? I just lost y'all.
There, you're back.
We're
You're
back.
cool.
There you go.
Just a
So
little glitch for a second.
that's my biggest thing. Once the t-shirts are done, I really could relax. I'll tell you that right now.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of shirts I'm getting made. I'm getting shirts for judges, shirts for spotters, shirts for the event, shirts for lifters.
Oh, nice.
There's a lot of stuff I'm putting together for this. I got to find me a singlet, by the way.
You don't have a singlet laying around?
Gotta have one. I might have to get a marker out.
No,
Oh.
black spray paint is what you need,
Yep.
and I don't know what I'm talking about. You can have the stealth singlet. Hint, hint. Okay, next up, what do you got?
Is that a singlet, though, by the way?
Where was I at?
Barrel proof barbell. I don't know what this means.
Ablation and inversion. Inversion is some sort of like treatment, right?
For the back, I believe.
I don't.
Ablation is isn't that what they do for AFib when they go in your heart? They do an ablation.
Maybe that would make sense
Yeah.
because you guys were talking about it.
Because they
So
want,
that's
one of the options where they
suggestion
go
for
in
what
and
to
they do something to scar tissue. They sear it or something.
Oh God. Okay.
Raw Strength Society has a question.
Tiny,
for Tiny.
did you finally part ways with
the other company?
Yeah, the other company.
company?
The other company. Did you?
Tiny definitely made a change.
Okay.
Yes.
Next up,
Okay.
Mr. Elite Entertainment has a question.
Hope you are all well. Tiny, what is your favorite food?
Pizza
Pizza?
and ice cream.
Yeah.
What kind of ice cream?
That sounds really good.
Well, I mean, I'm a blue. Actually, you know what's kind of saving me? I'm a Bluebell guy, but I love chocolate chip, and there's been no chocolate chip in the stores. I'll walk by. If it's there, I'd buy. If it's not there, I just keep going. So thank God that's what's keeping my weight down.
Why Bluebell? What about Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah.
Oh man, Ben Jerry's too damn expensive, but I love Bluebell, man. It's good stuff.
Really?
You know, when they got trouble, I lost so much weight during that.
Yeah.
I mean, I really only like their ice cream. Now, I love those Snicker ice cream bars. Those are freaking good too.
Those sound good.
That sounds really good.
Inside, Snickers, and anyway, we gotta get off the subject.
Yeah, you
God,
make me hungry, man. Make me want to go raid the freezer.
Starving.
Pizza. There you go, pizza.
All right.
That's what I want for dinner.
Hey,
Okay.
Cody Plum has a question, Miss Ashley.
I like steaks too, though.
That sounds good too. Is Jimmy Cobe the only guy lifting in poly, much less single ply, for this meet? Must take some major balls to compete against band shirts like that.
No, I disagree with that because one, Jimmy's great in that shirt. And honest to God, if I could have the things I wanted done, I would have been wearing what I wanted to wear beforehand. And luckily, since I made the change I made, I've been blessed that someone wanted to step up and help me. Because if not, I'd be in a different thing. But I honestly, God, believe beforehand, I was in a bulletproof shirt, and I wouldn't give a damn if they would have wore that as long as I would have had in the alterations that need to be done to wear that. You know what I mean? So as for Jimmy, I don't know if he's going single or multiply. I wouldn't doubt if he made a switch to multiply to go for the kill at the end.
Right.
I think he's dumb if he don't do that. But that's, Jimmy knows his shirts better than us. But, when you got something that works, you don't make the change, man. You stick with it and you go for the kill with it.
And those shirts that Jimmy wears, they look like they're painted on him. And that leads me to believe, that it takes a lot of work to get into those. And I don't know if he's popping off shirts and then, those type of shirts, how they're a little tough to get on. So, but
absolutely.
I'm sure he's got a game plan and he's not going to show his cards and he's going to show up and he's going to bring it, man. That's all I know.
He'll definitely be the grinder. We already know that.
Oh, unbelievable grinder. Howard Weingarten has a question, Miss Ashley.
Where?
I don't know.
Sorry. Howard Well, why don't you have like the questions at the top would make
Yeah,
sense.
Ryan, why don't you have the
I
questions
mean,
right?
why do we have to leave it like down here?
I can't
so
get them
gotta-
any higher. Do you see that? It's
Oh,
like that you're maxed
okay.
out down here. I keep the cursor on the next
Oh,
question.
that I can't see the cursor.
I don't even see the questions this time. I saw them last time. I don't know
I
why
was
I don't have
wondering if you could see them because I know you did last time.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna get on YouTube here. But go ahead.
Howard Weingarten, Tiny, could you tell us again what channel the pay-per-view is going to be on?
Right now, I'm going with TexanLive.com. When we get, after I have my meeting tomorrow, I'll know more about the website. I'm pretty sure it'll be on Texan Live. I just got to double check that because they actually cover all Texas high school sports.
Oh wow!
They're actually the first company that can actually video the Texas high school sports live and post them and stuff. So they got some real good film crews and all that, and they even do some other college stuff too. So once I find out about that, I can give you the guaranteed answer.
And I'm sure you'll post that on Facebook. We'll see it.
That I can give you the guaranteed answer. Hey, look at that guy! Hey,
Holy
smokes!
smokers!
Oh wow! I was like, I hear an
I can see the
echo.
questions now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Well, turn the volume down, or we're gonna get feedback.
I did. I just said,
Thank
I'm sorry
you.
about that.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay, Raw Strength Society.
Tiny and everyone, good luck at the meet. Push some big weight. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Ross.
Thank you very much.
Barrel Proof Barbell. What's he got to say?
Is Mendy confirmed for the meet?
First of all, Mindy was the absolute first guy that said, hell yeah, 100% I'm there.
Right.
And from that point, he's been very positive, even though he came down with COVID pretty bad as well. So did Will Brody. He said, ain't nothing going to stop him from coming. He's like, bro, I just consider it a vacation. I'll be there. Don't worry about me.
Nice.
He's very excited. He's saying he's hitting over 1,000. So he's in a great. I mean, he's in a really positive, happy mood, and he's like, dude, he's kind of like me. You know, he's thinking this could possibly be his last show, at least at a much heavier body weight.
Yeah, and
he just wants to go out with a bang and have some fun. So yes, 100% he's there.
Nice. Sean Deal, do you guys find that the band shirts make your biceps sore after? Should I train biceps more to improve with these style shirts?
Not my biceps, but my triceps, and specifically more by the elbow. And also my issues have been on the forearm. I'm going to tell you something that happened bad to me in these things that I had to learn. In the other shirts we'd wear, a lot of times you had a little assistance getting your hand on the bar, and then you just grab the person's wrist and boom, you get on the bar. In these shirts, when we first tried that, we learned something very bad, that you cannot do that. You really need to shove the elbow down.
Yeah.
Get your hand on. I got a couple big guys on my team, Bobby Lights and Chris Ragland. Both are 280 plus pound guys, and both of them will probably hit possibly over 900 pounds in this show in the world meet. And they both grabbed my wrist and pulled it to put on the bar. And man, I ain't gonna lie, I screamed. I thought I broke my freaking arm. It felt like an arm bar.
Yeah.
It was brutal. And they freaked out, like, what the heck just happened? I'm like, oh, God. I mean, it hurt so bad. And from that point on, I was watching all these videos where you're basically seeing them shove the elbow down. I've had no bicep issues, but the top of the forearm here has been extremely sore, mainly on the arm that we put on the bar last. So I'm still learning that setup a little more, try to figure out what to do to get more comfortable. Rob shows some videos, and Rob makes it look so easy the way he does things. But, I mean, I know my 1,013, 23, whatever the heck it was, looks very fast and all that. But, there's still some little things I need to tweak out, and hopefully we get it done before the show.
Yeah, a lot of time my guys, they'll push down on the on my bicep here, and then the arm goes out a lot easier because they're pushing on the shirt sleeve itself. So there's different techniques, but yeah, if they try to go from the wrist, that'll F your shoulder up too. Not good.
Don't want that.
No. One Rep Max, what's he got to say?
Post, LOL, it was a typo. They were in Destination Dallas, and they showed an unboxing of the Texas bench bar. That thing was huge, and Branch was talking about how regular bars have too much give. Ha ha ha.
So I guess what they were talking about, Branch must have been up there with Texas Power Bar, and they were seeing the bars getting loaded because I guess that's getting shipped out real soon. That's a good news. And made his comments about what he thought about the bars.
Nice.
Branch is a great guy, by the way.
That's cool.
One
One
Max.
Rep Max, and according to his videos on Patreon, Kobe will compete single ply. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
I thought that was phone at first. I was like, oh, we're talking tequila?
What is Patreon? Did I say that right? Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon's like it's a paid service. You pay like $2 a month, and you basically can interact with the individual. Like Cole will post his workouts, and I think you get something like that. I know you get an added benefit of seeing how he trains his workouts and that sort of thing.
Wow, really?
Make a little bit of money, yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Chris West.
Chris West. Shout out from the Swede. Tiny, you're a great coach and the bench press sensei. I am at 360 now with 405 in sight.
Yeah, I'm a bench press sensei. I never like to use that coach word. I'm your bench press sensei. That's exactly what I am.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I started that. I make all my clients tell me that. No, I'm not your coach. I'm your bench press sensei. Bow down.
Really? So he got that from you?
Kind of like Mr.
I got this shirt here to my dojo.
That's funny. Let's see.
Brandon Benson.
That's my old training partner.
Is it? So you reckon? Okay. I so badly miss training with you, Tiny, and I'm going to try my hardest to come down for the show. Hopefully I can have a drink with you at the after party. Miss you, man.
Well, I tell you what, if Brandon really shows up, Brandon, I got a bottle of whiskey for you. You can have some whiskey because Brandon's a whiskey drinker. And I don't drink whiskey, but I got some whiskey at the house. And he can take it all with him. I miss Brandon. Brandon was he moved away to Oklahoma. He got a promotion at his job. He said it was one of the hardest decisions ever to make was leave our team. And man, at that point, I had about 3 guys on my team who were all about to be 1,000-pound squatters and all bench over 800 pounds and stuff. And man, it really sucks when you got these good training partners that, had to make decisions to end the team. I've always wished and prayed I could just keep my team together for 2 years straight. It'd be amazing what I think I could do to these people. And that's the part that sucks about this sport is in training partners, they just come in and out that door. Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't have the same passion you have for the sport. It's kind of just a hobby to them. Right. And this is my life. This is all I do. So when I help people, I really do put everything into it. And, if I eventually one day want to train someone to break my goals, I'd probably be more happy of them breaking it than I ever did myself. So hope you do make it, Brandon. That'd be awesome.
Nice. Paul Loffer, I want to thank you, Tiny, for letting me do the meet. And thank you, Ryan, for the training advice. See you guys at the meet. Nice.
I don't say no to entries. You're welcome, Paul. It'll be exciting to see you there.
Yeah, it'll be very cool. It'll be fun.
So speaking of training partners, you go through training partners, or do you have a set of people that show up on time and show up, obviously, not to support you too, but to that bring the fire to the gym? Are they guys of that nature that come in and have that kill or be killed attitude? Or are they, training partners come in all shapes, sizes, and different mentality, strengths. You know what I'm saying?
I do a group text every week to tell people, hey, we're training at this time, which I almost get sick of doing group text because it's like, y'all know what time you're supposed to be there. You know what day it is. But
right.
No mode, I still got to do it. And then what pisses me off is there's still certain ones you're on your way to the gym and all of a sudden you're getting a text or a call. Hey, man, I'm not going to be able to make it. My wife had me want to do this and that. I'm thinking, you didn't know that 2 days ago? You didn't know that last week? You didn't know it was a birthday? So that part kind of sucks. Now, Bobby Lights is always there on Sunday, but Bobby lives, pretty far away.
Right.
And me and Bobby have been training partners for over 20 years. He's phenomenal. I got a couple other people that they're guaranteed always there. That's Chris Ragland. He's just turned 30. Chris, again, could possibly be the next 1,000-pound bencher eventually once this guy locks in. But he'll be a 1,000-pound bencher and a 1,000-pound squatter. Wow. Dude's just massively strong. He was a running back in high school. And then kind of like John Stewart, back in the days. And then I got a 50. I'm gonna get in trouble if I'm wrong on this because I think Sherry's 53, she might be 54, but Sherry is benching probably, she might bench 400 in our show, and she squats over 500, and she'll probably pull, she might get into 400 soon.
What's her
And
last
she's
name?
Sherry Felder. She's only been training with me. Oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble because she just got married. She has a new last name. Sorry,
Okay.
Jeff. I know Jeff's first name. Don't get me in trouble, Jeff. He'll be at the meet too. But Jeff's coming in from Arizona. But man, the sad part is she'll eventually be moving to Arizona to be with her new husband. But I actually met Sherry at the Arnold last year when I saw y'all, and she happened to be talking to some friends of ours, and she told me she lived in Keywood, but there was no powerlifting gyms around here. I'm like, what did you say? There's no powerlifting gyms. I go, I own a gym in Keywood. She showed up the week after that, and man, from that point on, it's been unbelievable, her numbers.
Good.
But man, I've had man, other than that, I've just had people coming and going like crazy, still for all kinds of different reasons, whether it's moving for a job, personal reasons, usually it's work related, and some people decide to go to bodybuilding, some people just whatever, man. It's sad because it'd be nice if you just had that 10 people every week for a couple of years. It'd be amazing. And to be quite honest, it'd probably make me happier and enjoy more what I'm doing because I can't do what I do by my freaking self.
Right.
I don't know how Blaine does what he does. That's amazing. It blows my mind. I'm not going to do my own lift offs.
No.
I've had my shoulder injuries, but man, it's depressing when you come to the gym and you only got 3 people there and you need 3 people to do your lift offs, or one needs to hold a board or whatever. I mean, when everyone shows up, it's happy. Last week really sucked because I had an idea to come in an hour early, let me warm up a little more before everyone gets there, and then maybe have some more time to work in the shirt. And the sad part is it kind of backfired everything because it just threw everyone off. People were coming in, didn't know when to jump in and warm up. And I actually had a texter once said, hey, man, I'm really sorry. I really felt like I screwed this all up, and this ain't happening again. We're going back to normal schedule, sticking to where everyone works out together and get it going on. So I think this Sunday is going to be a lot of fun for them. I'm going to focus more on my team, and I'm still in my healing mode. I think I'm going to kind of hold up, depending on if therapy goes tomorrow, if I'm not achy, I might do some lifting. I really do want to fill the new shirt, but realistically, I kind of know what my opener is. I'm just going to think the shirt's going to do its job, and we'll have some fun from there.
Yeah. Yeah. I always talk about training partners, and I always say if you're not going to be at the workout, you better be dead in jail or in a hospital. Otherwise you'd be there. So I crack a different whip, being the drill sergeant that I am. And, every workout's important, man. Like I say, we only have 4 heavy bench sessions a month, that's 4 Tuesdays. So every one is important. And, that's, and I don't know. It's just, we only got so much time to do this, I know we got Bill Gillespie who's 60 years old, but, and being in our 40s now, Tiny, Tiny, you in your 40s still? Yeah. Just say, yeah.
I turned 50 May 28th.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey man, we're still in the game, man. And, we're hanging in there. And, we're, like I said, the OGs, but,
Yes,
yeah. How many people do you allow on your bench when you bench as far as a training rotation? You got 4 people. Obviously, you have a 3-man handoff. You keep it to 4 people on your bench, and then, or because sometimes we have 5 or 6 people, and a lot of times by the time it gets to you, it's a longer time that you've rested and cooled down. This is like a little technical stuff I wanted to ask you.
Well, I got 3 benches at my gym, so we put different people on different benches according to height, so we're not changing the rack height and all that. But once we move into the power rack, I pretty much bring everyone into the power rack, and we just kind of rotate it that way. Funny part is about me, more in the old days when I knew my shirt and, we weren't working on so much. We used to talk about the Arnold, how you kind of knew how the Arnold went. And I didn't know how the Arnold went, but I knew about these other shows that you'd warm up and then you're sitting around for freaking ever. So a lot of times in my old training habits, I would warm up and not do anything for 35, 45 minutes except spot and all my guys. And they go, okay, I'll go do my lift now, put my shirt on and go do the lift. And what it was just prepare me for that show. And again, that's something you can do closer getting to the show, maybe a couple months out. But, when you're much further out than that, you're doing the whole routine and everything. So now there could be, Yeah, 3 liftoff guys, 1 on the board. There could be 5, 6 people on one
Okay.
bench. We're moving pretty fast. And then you got some other people on the other benches too.
Now, here's this weird question for you, but just curious, because I know one time you said you warm up to 315, get in your shirt, you go to 900. When you did that 1,026 or whatever in the Pharrell shirt, what was your warm-ups like? Did you go 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate? I mean, just curious.
Man, I give all the info.
Yes, I need all that. I'm writing a book.
I went 135, 135, 225, 225, 315, 315. Yep. I didn't tell how many reps I did. And pretty much jumped straight to 9 from there.
What?
And then jump to whatever. I'm actually trying to get back to where I might even jump to 1,000 again if I can learn that this shirt feels right. Actually, I really don't care. I actually went straight to 1220 something after that lift. And off a 2 board, I almost locked. But when I went to no board, I felt like everything left me.
Yeah.
So that's when we had to go in and make some changes to this shirt. So again, if I get the support I'm hoping to get from this shirt soon, it might be pretty freaky deaky what you're going to see from Tiny Meeker. Okay.
I remember, I didn't know if you still did the 315 to 900 thing, so I always like to ask that every once in a while.
Yeah, I still do the big jumps. I feel right, so I don't want to waste my energy.
I hear you. Yeah, I waste a little bit because I go, 405, 495, 585. A lot of those are board presses at that point, but yeah, I think I burn a little bit of piss and vinegar by the time I get to where I want to be. So, and I always talk about that in training. I always tell the guys, Tiny Meeker goes 315 right to 900, and it's such a shock to the system to feel 315 in your hands and then go to 900. I know, maybe I haven't done it enough per se, but I think it would be energy conserve a lot of energy that way too. So it just kind of freaks me out a little bit, the shock to that big of a jump.
I think the one thing that's going to go on at this meet is there will be police working the event. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people. It won't be like the Arnold Classic where it's an absolute zoo in the warm-up area.
Okay.
Because there'll be 3 warm-up benches. But, man, I know the warm-up room is going to be insane when we're warming up. And we're going to do our best to try to keep most of the people out of that area. I think what might be kind of fun, we actually might talk about this tomorrow, is with the film crew there, is there possibly a way to have some live footage going on while they're warming up? But probably can't do that because the other meet will still be going on. I don't know. But, I don't want a whole bunch of people in the back warm-up room messing with us and stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, you're going to get that. I mean, I don't know. You were at the Arnold and you saw that warm-up room of that XBC show, and it was a madhouse. You had to step over people it was just too crowded back there.
No.
And I was one to blame, but I was back there for you a little bit, but then I was also, meet and greeting with Larry Wheels and Dave Hoff and, so, but yeah, you get too many people back there trying, it turns into a complete mess.
Then you got Tiny Meeker walking around with a big suitcase that's not even in the event. What a jerk that guy was.
I remember that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, like a hockey briefcase. Yeah, I got you.
I put it in the corner and walked around.
That's funny.
What other questions we have, Ashley?
Jimmy Coe would like to hear you guys do the Mendy voice. Again.
Well, he did it first. I'm no good at it.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yep. I'm doing the show, bro. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
I'm fucking doing 1350, bro.
I did 300 in training, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Hoff can do it pretty good.
I'm 420 pounds now.
Yeah, I can't touch with 700 raw. I'm that tight.
I thought it was 600.
Yeah, it's 315, but I always improvise. Hey.
There you go, Jimmy. There was a little bit
Mendelsohn,
of
we love you.
We love you, bro.
I love you, bro. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? We can talk all the shit we want about Mindy and stuff, and me and Mindy have had our little issues over the years about what we thought of each other's list. But one thing I'll give to Scott, just like you and everyone else, when one of us are going through hard times, he always does reach out, say stuff for you, and that's one thing I love about this sport. The majority of us, once we know each other, we all kind of come brothers and sisters and care about one another and try to reach out to when one of us are hurting or going through bad things.
Yeah.
So much love, Mindy.
Yeah, he actually called me up, 4 weeks ago and out of the blue and touched bases with me about my mom and stuff. So that was really cool.
Yeah. And I actually might have my guys lifting off for him because, one thing I'll say about Minnie and his meets back in the old days, he made sure everyone was taken care of.
True.
He had his mate. He had John Ford lifting off for me, and that was his guy.
Yeah.
And he always paid. More importantly, he always paid.
Oh, and those checks didn't bounce. They were good.
Never bounced.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, what's next here? Barrel proof barbell.
Currently tending to the newest Benchmonster fan, welcomed our first child, a baby girl, 4 weeks ago. Wow.
Congratulations, barrel proof barbell.
Did you name him Benchmonster?
Very cool. That'd be cool.
Benchmonster. That'd be cool.
Very cute.
Yo, Jimmy.
What other questions we have here?
One rep max was down with the Mendy's voice. Yes, Mendy's voice. Ha ha ha. Jimmy. Like what he just read. Little Hulk Hogan meets Macho Man mashup.
Close.
What you gonna do when Tiny Meeker bitch is 1,400 pounds over you?
There we go. Very nice.
Right on cue.
Most overlooked aspect of this sport. You need a good, reliable crew.
Very true.
Definitely. Raw Strength Society. My birthday is May 29th. Happy birthday, Raw Strength Society.
Gemini rule. He's the day after my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm 28. That's why he asked me to May 28th. So that's why I guess he put that.
Right.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay. Well, happy birthday to both of you then in May. Javiden Power. That was awesome having you guys on stage.
Is that the last question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I'm getting Pierre.
Okay.
Oh my God, what did you do over here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he destroyed this area.
Oh, no.
Well, he's a puppy.
I
Right?
remember Pierre used to be little bitty.
He's going through a chewing phase,
no.
right? Teething.
Will you naughty?
Baby, I want to kiss this.
My God, Tiny, he's growing
so
like a weed.
See, no more. Oh,
We got to get one of those.
Oh, I want one.
He pretends he goes to dead.
Oh, my goodness. I want one.
I want one, Tiny. Where do we get one?
Oh.
If my friend has more puppies, his daddy's a pit and his mama is a Frenchie bulldog.
That's a weird combo.
Here, his daddy's face, and hopefully he'll have his daddy's size because his dad's a big pit.
Right.
Really?
He's growing like a weed, man. He's not the little guy he once was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, every time I open his kennel to him out in the morning, I'm like, what happened?
Get bigger and bigger.
Oh, you got your best friend right there. I'll tell you that.
But he just the whole time we've been doing this interview, I've been hearing all this stuff going on. And I walk over, he destroyed his area.
What's destroyed mean? Like chewed up things or?
Oh, he takes all his toys and just he flips the beds over everything. If he's not getting his attention, he throws a fit, and poor Dolly's over there like, why did you do this?
That's a puppy. That's puppy
here?
stage, right?
Dolly's about 13, so
That's funny.
she's a little bit older,
More mature.
little min pin's what she is. No, she's what is she? She's a Eileen. I don't know what my dog is now. This guy's going crazy. So anyway.
Okay, here's another question. So, Tiny, I know you're a tequila guy. Have you ever tried Bacanora? Am I saying that? Do you recognize that, or am I butchering it?
I haven't heard that one, but
Bacanora? That stuff is some next level shit. Ha ha ha.
This is some really good stuff. So out of 8, it's done for 8 years. But I'm gonna show you something crazy here. Hang on.
Tiny sponsored by some tequila company. He has to.
Oh, red. So this is your normal size 1942, right? Can y'all see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Kinda.
All right, you ready for this? When I say I miss training partners, when they move away, sometimes they do really special things for me. This is from my lifter, Aaron. That's the biggest bottle of 1942 I've ever seen in my life.
What is that, a half
That's
gallon?
Wow.
That's a gallon. It's a full gallon.
Oh, my God.
That's a lot. Jesus.
Isn't that stuff hard on the liver? Maybe?
Maybe a little.
Oh, man, this is good for you. What are you talking about?
I know. Jesus, Tiny.
Hey, I've been good. I haven't had any tequila in a while.
That's
You're
good.
proud of me.
Well, you know, you're three weeks out from a contest, so it's time to tighten up things, right?
Yeah, I should probably do a shot for the interview tonight, but I'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, we never heard the bell. The bell never got going.
Yeah, I had my Dwayne The Rock Johnson tequila last time, and I was, F that. Oh. It's not funny.
Go get your shot, bitch.
F that. You go get your shot.
Ding.
Oh, that's the sound that wakes me up in the middle of the night. No Crown Royal in the house?
No.
No Crown. I got some Jack Daniels. What is it? Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman Jack, yeah.
Yeah, I got some vodka in there, but no, I pretty much only drink tequila and ultra beer now.
I see that. I seen you had a wild party not too many weeks ago. I don't know what was going on in your house, but I saw a table full of beer cans. And is that true?
Wasn't my house. But
Oh,
yeah.
it wasn't your house. Okay, yeah, you were getting down somewhere.
I've actually not had a party here yet. Kind of shocking because there's a massive back room with a lot of speakers here.
Really?
Is there really?
Oh yeah.
Is that the purple room?
Yes,
Oh.
it's the purple room.
Okay, I've seen it.
All black lights.
Is that like a living room or like what goes on in there?
It actually used to be a garage that was made into a room, so it's very big.
Okay.
But I got I don't have a lot of land, but I have enough land where my neighbors don't hear me.
That's
Nice.
good.
That's good. That's good. That's a start.
So I get to have some fun. You do your DJing, I do my DJing.
I got my.
So I can see you on my YouTube, but on my screen talking to y'all, it's all scrambled up.
Yeah, you coming in?
Oh,
Crystal?
really?
Yeah,
Damn, I don't know, man.
I don't know what our issues are.
Yeah,
it's okay.
you're coming in clear on our end, so
It looks
Yeah, I said on YouTube, I see it really good.
okay. John Wagner has a question.
Well, so, One Rep Max said that he still has the belt that you signed for him at the LA Fit Expo in 2015. He must be talking about Tiny.
Tiny, I was not there.
Right. That's cool.
Very cool.
Kind of neat, right? I think that's cool. Is Hoff doing your meat?
No.
Nope.
Nope. One Rep Max. By the way, Bacanora is more like
Mezcal.
mezcal, but it's so strong it was illegal in Mexico up until the 90s. LOL. Super strong. Makes my eyes watery. Ha ha ha.
Mezcal.
Well, here's my problem. It can be strong, but does it taste good? And is it good? I mean, stuff I got behind me tastes phenomenal. You're not going to get no ugly face or nothing.
Really?
It's smooth. Oh yeah, it's very smooth stuff, and it's very clean. So
Okay.
if it's, I don't care if it's strong or not. If it's crappy stuff, I don't want it.
Right. No, I'm curious to try it. I mean, you speak highly of it, and you seem to be a tequila connoisseur, so I would take your word for it, and I would like to take a sip, swish it around a little bit, let it hit the palate, and see exactly what type of how smooth it is, of course, and see if I get the bitter tequila face. Shouldn't get
Yeah,
it.
if you get down to Mexico, you might even want to get you some Don Julio 70, but not the one in America. The one in America is not as good as the one that's in Mexico. It's called Don Julio 70. It's phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good stuff too.
Okay. Interesting. I got one more question there.
Oh.
They keep coming in periodically, so we'll throw them at you.
How much is Jimmy Cobe going to bench?
1,600.
1,600?
1,600.
Probably.
He's
Sounds
going
good.
to get 135.
Easy, too. It might take 10 minutes to do it, but he'll do it. Holy
That's
shit.
all that matters.
Yep.
It's gonna be
You know what? When he lifts, I'll play Chariots of Fire. Dun, 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 dun.
cool. There you go. It's gonna be something else, so that's for sure.
The name of the book is, what did I say it was? Zone? Are y'all on the nose torque question next?
No, I'm just.
Oh, you already read that. Yeah, you beat me to it. Tiny, what was the name of the nose torque you were talking about?
It's called Zone.
Zone.
Z-O-N-E.
Have you tried it before, Tiny?
No, I haven't got it yet. That's why
Okay.
I'm gonna call the guy tomorrow to see did he send it yet, because he was supposed to send a bunch of it here. I haven't got it yet.
Because guys are bringing a few different kind of brands into the gym, but I'm just looking for like a one and all, something I'm happy with. And there's so many different kinds of intensities out there. Some of it feels like a razor blade straight to the brain. Some of it feels like a slap to the face. I mean, I don't want the stuff that actually, makes you damn near eyes water
Yeah, I
and keel
don't
over
want
before you
that.
lift. Yeah, it's got to have a balance of chemicals in it. So, but I only take them for 1 rep maxes, of course, but definitely don't have any on hand right now. So, are you still lifting with a mouthpiece?
Absolutely.
Okay, I know a lot of
No
they
need
recommend
to
using them
do
only on
that.
1 rep maxes, of course, but yeah, I've cracked enough molars in my past years to know better now. So,
No, I wear the mouthpiece from the entire warm up to the max out.
really,
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
okay.
Bite down hard.
Well, it's not necessarily that, but I'm telling you, you could definitely tell the difference when it is and it's not in your mouth.
Right.
Okay.
And me, the way I am, it doesn't matter if it's, hey, Bruce Lee said it perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. It doesn't matter if it's the warm up or the max out. I do everything the same. That's why I crack jokes about everyday speed day. It's got to be, it's always speed. It's always going to be speed.
Okay.
You want to wear the mouthpiece, wear the mouthpiece. You got to get used to it.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
They had Rat playing during his last bench, so fire that up. All right, Rat.
Well, first of all, let's get something straight real quick. If you know anything about Tiny Meeker, I am Rat and Roll, so I love freaking Rat. So, unfortunately, that's Tiny music. So there you go. There will be Rat playing at my meet. I guarantee that.
What about Bad to the Bone? Is that still the song?
There might be some compilation bad music. I'm bad.
Okay. I'm just
You
curious.
just never know what might be coming for Tiny intro.
Well, you got a new shirt now, so is there a new? Are we changing everything up here? Or?
Maybe.
Well, that's the Rat song. Back for more.
I saw that. I had to cut the audio out of your video so we wouldn't copyright it, but
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
1 rep
Love
max
my-
is gone.
Is what?
He says good night
Oh, where at?
right here.
Oh, good night, guys. Love y'all. Hope Mom
Only almost
keeps getting
1,
better.
What the hell?
And see you on the 20th, Tiny. What was that?
I said it's only like almost 11.
I
Let me
think
call
he's
in
at
sick
work.
tomorrow.
I think he's at work.
work.
He's
He
usually
works.
listens to this at work, and then his boss gets on him for having his headphones in.
Yeah.
And so then he
Gets
has
in
to
trouble.
go.
We get him in trouble every
It
Thursday night.
happens, yeah.
Let's find out where he works and call his boss.
Right. What we've asked him if he wants us to
Yeah.
handle this boss character.
I'll knock on the door. Hey!
Right?
Do you know who? we
Leave him
are?
alone.
He's out here.
Sean Deal, is there a better community in powerlifting than the equipped benchers community? Well, I'm guessing you guys probably don't think so.
I don't think so.
Then the what community?
Than the equipped benchers community. So just the community of you guys that are.
I think it's the least amount of hater ones. Everyone else is a bunch of haters, in my opinion. But anyway, I mean, come on, let's be realistic. Me and you are sitting there cheering our asses off for the biggest raw benchers ever. How many of them are going to be at my meet cheering us on?
Right. I know. I agree.
That's
I mean, I love just to watch big lifts. I don't give a shit if you were raw, if you're single ply, multiply. I don't give a damn. I just like to see big lifting. I think it's impressive no matter how you do it, when you do it. Just do you do it, you know?
Right.
And that you can be any size person, big lifts are big lifts. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. CJ Morgani, plan on buying the stream, but is there another way to support the meet for people that can't go? Some sort of merch or something.
Merchandise.
So like, well, maybe will T-shirts be available for people
Sale.
that aren't able to come to the show?
Okay, are they saying, are we going to be selling T-shirts? Yes.
Like, I mean, I think that's kind of the question. I think he's not going to be. He wants to buy the stream, but he's not going to be able to actually go to the meet, but was wondering if there's going to be anything available online to purchase. So even if he doesn't go to the meet, is there still a way for him to buy a shirt online?
I think the way I'll have to handle that is whatever's left over, we can let people know and then go from there.
Okay.
So when we get to that, maybe I'll put everyone to my website and they can go on there. But let's do the meet first, see what's left over, and then I'll post it Facebook or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Okay, there you go, CJ. So stay tuned.
Thank you.
Very cool. Javiden Power. Good luck to everyone, and thanks for putting the meet on. Can't wait to see it. Tuned 04648 OM648. Hi guys, what is the best routine for strength and weight gain?
Eat and lift weights.
Eat lots of food, lots of calories.
110% commitment. Yeah, don't half-ass anything. Eat to the fullest, train to the fullest, sleep to the fullest, and you will get results. Your programming is important too. You can't just come in and max out every bench day. You got to kind of there's a scientific approach to training, so you got to kind of know what you're doing in the gym. But definitely got to eat, sleep, train, and depending on your weight gain needs and your strength gain needs and genetic makeup, genetics play a big factor in sports. So all those things, and I always say eating, sleeping, training, supplementation, and technique, so, technique plays a big factor too, so all those things, you got to master them all and align yourself with the right-minded people that share the same passion as you do. Yeah. It's tough to find people that, want to do the strength training thing, that want to come in and be committed to show up Tuesday at 5, Friday at 3, and do the bench workouts and do the accessory stuff. And they got to have the right attitude too, I don't like people that come in and they're just kind of going through the motions. I mean, this is hard work, and I expect a lot out of people when they come and train with me. So I don't like half-assing people. If I don't think you're putting forth what I think you're putting forth, I'm gonna yell at you, and I'm gonna kind of ride your ass like a drill sergeant. So, because I want you to make gains too. It's not all about me. It's about everybody, and I want everybody to make progress. So that's how it works in my crew. But
I don't know about you, but one thing about me.
Hopefully you have some years of training under your belt. Tuned OM648, and you have you got a good gym you train at. You're not like at a family fitness center where you can't wear tank tops and have chalk and whatever else rules you may have. And hope you're at probably a powerlifting friendly gym. Those are kind of hard to find. With 24-hour fitnesses and Planet Fitnesses and even Gold's Gym's gotten a little anal about what you do in their gym now too. So
yeah, they've always been like that.
So you got to find the right environment too. So
Ryan, I don't know about
a
you,
private
but
gym like Tiny has is what you need.
I can't.
Hey,
Can I get unplugged?
there's days.
Oh, you
hear me
unplugged?
okay?
I can't.
You don't hear me?
Well, Ashley
Okay, sorry, I heard
unplugged
nothing.
us. Did it? Where did?
Like, can you hear me?
So could nothing be heard then, or only I couldn't hear?
You unplugged us, dude. I'm sitting here rambling and nobody knows what I'm saying.
No way, seriously.
I heard you. I heard everything you said.
Why
but
would
no
they
one
not
can
be
hear-
able to hear you?
you
This is
can
a
hear me.
microphone. It's only I couldn't hear.
Okay.
I heard everything you said, Ryan.
Thank you.
But
I was on a vent there, and she kicked our cords out.
Yeah, so I couldn't hear.
No, we both came out. So if Tiny, you heard it, hopefully they heard it too. But that's all I have to say.
No, I heard it, but I was going to share something. I was going to say, people think just because who we are. There's days I don't want to go to the gym,
True.
but I tell you right now, once I see everyone else walk through the door, all of a sudden I'm motivated to have some fun and get it on. And that's what people don't understand is the fact that your training partners show up, that is motivation to turn it on.
Yeah.
When they don't show up, it's depressing, man. And realistically about this workout and stuff, this is my medication. This is better than any drug you ever take in your freaking life is when you get in the gym and start working out. So if you're having a bad day, you're depressed, whatever, This is your getaway, man. When these gyms got locked down and you couldn't do stuff, shit, I bet you were going freaking crazy, you know? So, you know, this is what people understand. That when you get it with a good group of team and you start doing this stuff, especially when you're with a good team, you're going to see your numbers go up because now you got people pushing you and you feel safer to lift. So, man, if you get it on a team, take advantage of it and work with it for a couple of years.
Yeah, another thing about the gym is it's my vent valve. You know, all the stresses in life, you go there, you can exert it, and then you know, of course, with weight training and resistance training, you release those feel-good hormones when you're done. You know, and that's it's always been a great escape for me to go to the gym. So I can work out my frustrations on the weights, and that's what I do. So
rock on,
rock on, yeah.
Yes, we all see. I told you that they heard it.
Well, I don't know. I was seeing rambling.
They all got it and they agree.
And no, I don't know if anybody could hear me.
Well,
so.
I know because I didn't.
We can hear you.
Thank you.
I heard it all.
It's been one hell of a show tonight, man. We started off rocky, we froze, and
you're stepping on it.
Yeah, and our cords are coming unplugged.
Say it was my fault. Well, you got your foot right on it.
Well, I haven't moved. I'm stuck over here in the corner.
The show must go on.
The show must go on, and it does.
It did. It was
well, hell, Tiny, you know, like I said, looking forward to it. It's going to be one of the biggest shows in history, you know. Yeah, I don't think anything of its nature has ever been done, and I like to think, you know, and from my understanding, I think Rob Farrell's putting on a money meet in July or something. I don't know if that's true. I read that somewhere. So I don't know if this type of money, you know, when you're putting up 10 grand and 5 grand and, you know, to go do bench press meet. I mean, those, I thought those would never come again, you know, after 2008. So to see it happening and see sponsors, putting forth that kind of money to do what we love to do and get paid. I mean, Tiny, we've talked for many, many years, and you've always been one to say, you know, we need to make some money at this, you know, we need to make money. We need to do this. We need to do this, you know, and maybe this is the fork in the road that where big things can happen. And hopefully, you know, it goes well and we can continue to do it. And maybe other people will say, hey, you know, Tiny put on this meet. He put this kind of money. He got all the great lifters. And maybe, you know, 6 months from now, somebody else will put on a meet of the similar cause and amount of money. And then 6 months later, Tiny has his meet again. Who knows? You never say never.
Well, the trend I hope I actually do start here is, which I've been pushing the most, is hopefully we get paid to lift no matter what when we show up. You know, as long as we attempt what we're supposed to do, because every time we lay on that bench, we're risking injury, we're even risking death. And to go out there for a freaking trophy and not get nothing is kind of depressing. And that's what's killed my motivation. I mean, money pays bills.
Yeah, it does.
When you can pay your bills, you're a much happier person. So if as long as I'm going to be able to lift and make some money, you might see Tiny around a lot more.
Well, you know, it's like I said, you know, when I did that little interview for you, you know, I don't need trophies, bragging rights, or T-shirts anymore. You know, I like a few dollars to go out there. The time and effort and the amount of wear and tear in our bodies that we've done. I mean, and to go out and showcase it, and it's something you don't see every day. You don't see a man bench press to put 1,000 pounds in a bar, regardless of what type of apparatus we have on. I mean, there's still, you know, only 9 or 10 people right now that can do 1,000 pounds, and that's a huge feat. So,
well, wait, I got one for you since you just said what you said. All right, we're benching 1,000 pounds. Okay, I did 1102.
Yep.
First person to do that, I got 0. These guys deadlifted 1102, 1105, whatever their record is. They got a deadlift suit on. They got a belt on. They probably got a strongman belt underneath that belt. They even had straps on.
Straps.
If anything went wrong, they could drop the damn bar. Everything's okay. With us, if it goes wrong, I hope to God we don't see nothing that happened to Tony.
Yeah.
That was a terrifying moment when he dropped 1115. And he did that for fucking free. And I'm telling you right now, that should never be. These guys got 50 grand for deadlifting and maybe even 100 grand for doing those pulls, which is phenomenal. I love the fact they got paid. Why aren't we making that kind of money? I don't understand it. Don't say the equipment crap because they wore more and more.
It's because strongman's widely accepted. It's televised. It has a wider audience, I believe. I don't know if people can relate with it. I mean, it's you know, the world's strongest man. People obviously know. I mean, how many times have you gone around, Tiny, and say you bench press, and then people say, oh, you guys got to carry the refrigerators and do all that stuff too? I mean, so.
How many times have you been asked, how much do you log press?
I always get.
I'm not here to disrespect strongman. I'm not saying that disrespect, but I'm
No,
saying the comment you ask is how much you bench. They don't ask you the strongman things.
no,
So the fact that we're on TV now, hey man, if all of us come in and do our job and at least hit 1,000,
right.
we're going to open some doors. And that's the number one thing I'm trying to get this meeting. Tell these guys, yes, I would love to see someone break the all-time record. I would love to maybe even be that guy. But more importantly, I want to see every one of us hit a lift because that's what's going to open the doors to go bigger and better.
Right.
And I'm doing this for everyone. It ain't just for freaking me. I mean, this is for the future of our sport, and this could go to where we finally make 6 figures at show. You just never know, man. You know,
Hey,
this is a chance.
what is the all-time record? I'm confused these days.
Don't you dare go there. It's 10. It's 11:10. I don't give a damn what anyone says. It's 11:10.
Somebody, I thought it was 11:11. I don't know. I saw a video once.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, that should fall.
One time a bank account.
Yeah, that record will fall at your meet. There's no doubt in my mind. So I mean, that'll be you know, I don't know how far it's going to be beat number wise, but I predict it will be beat. So I mean, everybody's looking good. Everybody seems healthy, and yeah. How many weeks is it, Tiny? What we got? 2, 3, 2.5?
Yeah, man. We got it's March 20th. Today's what's the 3rd or 4th?
Today's
It's
the
only
4th.
a few weeks away.
Yeah.
So it won't be this Saturday, won't be the next, it'll be the Saturday after that.
16 days.
Yeah.
That's nothing. And
Yeah,
then I got a birthday 3 days after that. That's scary. So,
Yeah.
but at least I'll be 34. That's not bad.
Sure.
That'd be nice to have some extra money for that party though, huh?
It would. Oh.
Just saying, man. Mom's all right. Just saying.
Okay, what's CJ Morgani saying down here? He popped
I
in here
think
with a
it's
question.
awesome what you're doing for the sport. Guys like you and Brian Shaw put on his own meet for strongman. Give hope to us young lifters that we might make money at getting strong and get strong. Make money getting strong.
So, Tiny, so as we sit here now, next March when we're sitting here again, whether you have a show or not, we will say, well, you know, there's I don't know, 9 or 10,000 pound benchers. How many more in the next year do you foresee? 5 more, 6 more? Are we seeing that type of strength advancement that fast, or am I jumping the gun? Or
No, I honestly think there'll be over 10 for sure.
Over 10, okay.
I think it's funny how you're actually starting to see some more older guys pop up again, posting their videos and stuff. So if they're doing it, that means other guys around them are going to be doing it. And
Yeah.
And it's a mind game. When you start seeing more people do things, you start believing it. Hell, you might start getting some guys in your gym hitting some 900s, whatever. I got 2 guys in my gym about to hit 900 to 1,000. So, you know, if you got someone in the gym and you got the equipment to go there and train there and they're learning how to do it like you,
Right.
yeah, anything's possible.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said out here, everybody likes to lift raw, so I'm trying to break that, and I have a lot of shirts that I've acquired, band shirts for that matter, and I'm trying to get people involved in lifting in them and kind of build that part of the sport up again, the geared lifting, because these, like I said, these band shirts and the amount of carryover that we're getting out of them is very tremendous, and it's crazy to. I hate to use the word easy. I mean, but once you master that material and learn how to groove it correctly, weights just pop right up as your 1,026 or 29. I mean, it was like a speed bench, man. I've watched it like 10 times because it's just impressive to see 1,000 pounds move that quick. And that was always just one of my first steps back into the powerlifting or bench pressing game, was to showcase how fast I can move 1,000 pounds, and that's how fast I like to move it. And that's that was one of my first goals, was just to have that 1,000-pound opener and shoot it up like 135, because I have the ability to move it pretty quickly like you. And seeing you do it now, it makes me wonder if and I haven't touched in these band shirts yet. You know, I do a lot of board work, a lot of overload in these band shirts, so I haven't really been down to a one board in these things, but haven't touched yet, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, it's motivating to see Carlino and Barodi and and your bench now too. So it inspires me to get my ass in gear and put up some fast benches like yourself.
Well, the greatest feeling to hear besides racket is when the crowd goes, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
They go up so fast. But hey, there's one thing we didn't talk about that I'll talk about quick because I know we're getting kind of late.
Yeah.
One thing for these people wanting to learn the band shirts and all that. One thing I did notice because I've been at these shows in the past and I've never been this guy where guys would warm up, go put a freaking slingshot on or these other bands, and then go put on their bench shirts. And this is even before the band shirts. And one thing I notice is those bands, like the slingshots and other things, are completely different than a freaking band shirt.
Okay.
It is not the same feeling. It is not the same groove, nothing. So to me, trying to go train in a band first to go to the shirt, you're in for a rude awakening. You might as well just go ahead and go straight to the shirt and see what you can do.
That's interesting. I've been warming up with the different levels of slingshots. I have a dark side slingshot that's I use between 700 and 800. Then I have the Atlas, which I use 900. Then I usually put on my shirt. So maybe I should just get straight into the band shirt all the way through. Yeah,
because I just think personally you're wasting time doing that. You might as well I don't think you ever put on a single pie phenom, then a double pie phenom, then a 3 pie here to meet. So to me, you're just wasting time. Get in the thing, do your stuff, and save your time and energy for it.
Right.
I might be giving too much information out tonight. God, I got to shut up. Get off the stage.
Hey, yeah. I'm sure there's somebody out there writing all this stuff down.
Taking notes.
Yeah, taking notes.
Recording.
I see you doing it right now.
I know I have. I got notes. Yeah.
This was recorded.
Wrote down all the secrets.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch it and write everything down.
Hey, all I know is if I helped you, you better get on the show and say, "Thank you, Tiny Meeker."
I will, man. I try to learn from everybody. When I was first got these band shirts, I didn't know how to use them. And I was like, well, where do you pull the neckline? Do you pull the sleeve down? Where do you pull it all the way up? What do you, so I reached out to a bunch of people for advice, and everybody was very kind to help. So I want to get better in them. And there was somewhat of a learning curve, but getting it figured out myself. And problem is with me is I got, 6 different kinds of band shirts. So I go to the gym and I open the truck up and I go, oh, this one today. Then I go with that one. The next week I pull 2 different ones. So what I need to do is basically stick with 1 or 2 particular shirts and work directly in those because I bounce around too much. And my guys say that in training that I'm wearing one shirt one day, one next shirt another shirt. So I need to quit doing that. But I keep looking for. I think there's magic in every shirt, and I'm just trying to find that. So
pick the one.
Pick the one. I'm down to 2 of them now, and the Rob Farrell shirt I got back today, I'm really excited about. So I like to see what that one's gonna do. And I have a dark side shirt, the orange one. I've had some success in. Last few weeks I've been using it. So. Yeah, we'll see how things go, man. Just one day at a time, stay healthy and keep those elbows healthy in these band shirts. Like you said, there's different areas that we're feeling little aches and pains in these types of shirts. But that's what ice is about. Tiny always recommends ice. See, he ices a lot. Yeah.
Got my ice pack right there,
I got that same one, the black one in the freezer, right? Hello? Are you up?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's bedtime over here. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute! You're 2 hours after me. What are you talking about bedtime?
Yeah, it's the way it works in this household. We're tired.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Well, man, it's 11:10 here, so I'm actually probably going to have to.
Do you have to get up? Do you have to get up early or anything?
I get about 6:45.
Oh well, we don't mean to keep you up. We're sorry, but we appreciate you coming on. This has been super fun. I know. I know.
I'm glad we got to cover some topics and talk a little bit about the meet and what the game plan is and what to expect. And I think a lot of people are excited for it. Definitely. And this is going to be I guess once in a lifetime thing here. And it's never happened before. And this is going to be
history.
One for the ages. I always say it's gonna be good. Hope everybody gets along in the warm up room and you never know. You got a elevated degree of people back there. You just don't know if one person's going to be angry at the other person for some reason. I've shared the warm up area with certain individuals, and they weren't.
Mark Ender will be there.
So then that one would be good. Yeah. He probably would too. That would ruin my day if I saw
No,
him.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Hey, if he does, that'll be cool regardless. But anyway, hey, you know what? Before we get off,
Yeah.
I really appreciate being on the show again.
Yeah.
I love everyone listening to it, and I really hope I put on a great show that blows everyone's freaking mind.
You
I'm
will.
not talking about just. I hope I walk away with a bunch more new friends because a lot of these guys I've never met before in this show. So I'm excited to meet Will and stuff, but more importantly, I really appreciate you, Ryan, and Ashley doing this show.
Yeah. Thank
I've
you.
said it a million times. It's very positive. There's no negativity
No.
on here. If you're new to this sport, this is a great thing to come listen to. If you want to get in the equipment, and you or neither your fans lie about anything. You're pretty much straightforward.
I do.
You're going to get some answers if you want to ask those questions, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Tiny. Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
this has been fun, and we'll continue to do it. And like I said, Tiny, maybe after the contest, after you have a little vacation, why not? We'll have you back on. We'll talk about
how it went,
what little hiccups you had.
Get down to Texas, man, and do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know a lot of people
An
wonder
idea.
the judging's going to be straight across the board. Those are questions sometimes that people have. The press commands are all going to be the same per se, and the judging is going to be straight.
Judging will be very consistent, and I'm actually kind of glad you said that. Guys need to, if you never lived in the IPA, you need to get on the IPA website and look up the rules because there's some rules that might be different than other feds. Kind of funny that you brought that up. Right now, there's a big uproar going on about Texas high school powerlifting, and they're talking about how bad the judges were at the regionals for these kids.
Oh, really?
And my argument there, and I actually posted this, is the problem with Texas high school powerlifting is most of your judges are USAPL lifters. The rules are freaking different. And if you only know rules for the federation you lift in, there's going to be a fucking problem. Whether it's a start command, feet weight that
Right.
could be up, down, back, whatever. There's all these different things. And then, of course, the worst part with Texas high school is there's 15 platforms,
Oh,
and
wow.
everyone's different each platform,
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
For a second. No, my judging is going to be extremely consistent. That's the big deal. We're going to make sure there's not misloads, knock on wood,
Yeah.
but
Right.
we're going to be tricking weight because it's just as important not to be overweight as it is to be underweight or even worse, missing a plate on one side.
Yeah.
So, we want to make sure this thing goes right. And that's not just for the baddest pitcher on the planet. That goes for the IPA World Championship as well.
Yeah, and I want to see everybody walk away winners and without any injuries, and hopefully that happens, But anything can happen, with this type of weight when it comes over your chest. But these athletes that are coming are seasoned lifters, and it should go off without a hitch. And we should see some tremendous bench press numbers, unlike anything we've ever seen before. And definitely, I plan on, people need to check in on that pay-per-view because it's worth $9, every penny of it. And you're right, man. I mean, a number one Big Mac extra large value meal is like $9.12. Believe me, I know. I bought them not too long ago. So, yeah, you can spend that $9 and watch a really good show. And you're saying, Tiny, that you'll get the whole contest, right? You'll get the
for the pay-per-view, it's going to be the whole event
Yeah.
from the beginning of the bench press to the end of the deadlifts. It'll be on the platform. We might do two different angles. I don't know yet, but
Okay.
you'll definitely see the whole meet the whole time.
Okay.
And then TV part for the baddest pitcher on the planet. Not sure when that will air. They're going to video it, put it together, and then see which network wants to buy it.
Oh, cool as
But
shit.
it will get done.
Okay, well, any parting words before we close it down, Tiny? Anything else you'd like to say?
Well, it's like you said, I'll be praying that everyone lives safe and
Yeah.
has a great meet. I hope we have a huge turnout. I thank everyone for listening to the show, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hope we always help you when you got some questions about your training. And more importantly, thank you, Ryan and Ashley, for having me again.
You're welcome,
Yeah,
Tiny.
thanks for joining us.
Tango's and tequila next time,
Hey,
damn it.
I know we
next
gotta
time-
get the bell out
Next time we will have the tequila out. We'll have a more laid back show. We kept this one pretty serious, and because we wanted to cover a lot of topics.
Business, yeah.
Yeah, this is strictly business tonight. But the next one we will kick back and we'll have the tequila and Gatorade going on, and we'll get our LL Cool J hats didn't come out. I got it sitting right over here.
No tangos tonight. We didn't have tangos.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kangles is right over there. I'll have the feather boa next time. So, and I'll have some Loke sunglasses on. Ashley will be in her get up. I don't know what she's going to wear.
With my get up.
I don't know. You have to figure out how to get up.
Okay, I'll have
Yeah,
to find again.
maybe the fire beanie, and I don't know. And me and Tiny are going to be like at the players' ball. We're going to be total pimps with our feather boas on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I might even bring my disco balls out next time.
Yeah. Just don't bring that hat with the teeth and the bloody fang bunny thing. That kind of gave me nightmares. He bothers me.
That's Party Death Panda. Party Death
I
Panda.
know, man. He gives me nightmares. He scares me.
I'm sorry.
He looks evil. All right.
He only gets to get his tequila.
All right, Tiny. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. I know it's really late where you are, but we appreciate you being on here. And
get your turkey leg. Don't forget your turkey. That's all I gotta say.
What's your forearm, Tiny? 18?
What's that?
What's your forearm? 18?
I think they're 19.
Shit, mine's 8. I think mine 18 barely. So I thought I had. I'll punch you in the face too. Will you watch out where you're going there? Yeah, do that.
Oh, you're talking to her.
Yeah. I went like this to flex.
Yeah, nope, just me. Don't worry.
And the fist came across. I'm trying to get it in camera because it's so big. Yeah.
It's fitting on the camera just fine.
All right.
Where's Ashley's guns?
I had to put mine away. I got cold. I can't tell where. I can't get in the screen.
Yeah,
mine won't fit in the screen. Sorry.
She's like 1% body fat right now. It's unbelievable.
Oh, she's like getting ready for a bodybuilding show.
Yeah, she can walk on a stage tomorrow. It's yeah. But yeah. Anyway, Tiny, thanks for joining us, and Benchmonster family, thanks for joining us. And we will sign off. We'll be back next week with another awesome broadcast. And what next week brings, we will find out. And Tiny will do this again.
Definitely. Always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. All
right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
I gotta